Happy live boy. Hold on. Hey, party people. I'm still setting up a little bit, but we are cooking with Richie today. We got some hot roast. We got some baby back ribs. More of the gravy I got on from last night. Eat a little bit of this rotisserie chicken. Go birds. Hey, Lexi. Take this off. Yeah, you see it. Go bird. I need my Eagles hat. It's cold in here. But what is going on? Hey, Lexi. Should we start? What we want to start off with while I set up? Are y'all watching Welcome to Derry yet? Do we need to go on Twitch and watch it? Do we need to go on Twitch and watch it? Let's see. Go ahead and look at the camera set like that. Oh no. I just wet my charger. No. Just laying in the sink. I don't know. This might be out of commission. It's a fly in my kitchen. I cannot. Welcome to Derry. We might have to go on. We might. Let me turn this Wi-Fi off. Hold on. Hey, Charlie. Is my computer frozen? Do y'all see me? Do you hear me? Something is frozen. It's probably the computer. Let's see if the pod is up. Y'all, I don't like the pod without Mona and Flip together. It's good. I'm making a pot roast, and they had some ribs on sale. I said, why not? I didn't want to make a turkey or a baked chicken because, you know, isn't Thanksgiving this weekend coming up? It should be. Let me see. Yeah, Thanksgiving is next week. What am I talking about? See you and hear you. Thank you. I thought Thanksgiving was this week. It's next week. 4 months ago. 3 days ago. 8 hours ago. The streets need a body. Are y'all watching Power? Speaking of streets need a body. With Tommy, what is it called? Force. I watched the first 2 episodes. Nah. Y'all wanna watch that? Let me know. When some more people get in the room, we can decide what we want to go on Twitch and watch. We watched oh shit. We watched Love and Marriage Huntsville last night. But Welcome to Derry come on tonight, and y'all need to catch up. And Potomac, y'all need to catch up. Oh, is it messing up again? All right, so my head look dirty as shit. I've been tried to clean it so many times. I ain't going upstairs to get my Eagles hat. F it. What we gonna watch? The Streets Need a Body. Share. Maybe I shouldn't do this on this page. Fuck yeah.
Bullets, its hosts are for entertainment purposes. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves.
You, Sally, you.
Or
I have
different.
to go
I
this computer.
ain't gonna lie. Like people go too far with the shit they say.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You want to punch the screen right there.
No, I want to meet up at a Target and punch you, Sally, you.
Or yeah.
Word get.
Hey.
We gotta go in first. I like the get. I don't know if you're being funny, but I like the get.
I'm not being funny.
Do you wear get?
Huh? No.
You wouldn't wear get?
You can't believe
I just changed the question. I didn't say I wouldn't.
I wish we could play that. I don't have. Let me see if Bravo, if the Peacock stuff is on this app but I can't. We can't watch the app for some reason. It won't share the audio. That movie app, the show app I showed y'all. But I can't believe Wendy is up there with a stink ass attitude at BravoCon. Cause I feel like she going to jail. It ain't no plea. They got all the evidence they need. It ain't none of that popping off. Like, you need to be as humble as you can. And I showed y'all the thing with the girl that had the baby in the wheelchair last night. Y'all seen, if y'all was on Gabor page, she saw the DoorDash driver. Oh yeah, welcome to Derry is on here. She got charged, and that's what the fuck she get. Because as far as I'm concerned, they must have footage of her opening that man's door. What is it called? BravoCon? Let me see if it's on here. BravoCon. This is season 1 though, 2023. Let me see. Can I just look for Peacock? Peacock. Nope. We can't watch that. What y'all wanna watch? Wendy is up there being all stank. Wendy, girl, bye. Let me see what else is on here that we can watch. Oh, there was something I was watching about Flip being Joe Budden demotes Queen's Flip and Melissa Ford fires back at Joe.
All right, that's what I'm talking. My third mic did not. Get your study on, Bishop. On you guys. Yeah. Wait. This is my mom bought me this shit. I don't ever have shit to talk about. I don't ever cancellation, and he's going through it like Latin Floyd as they would learn to me.
I don't care about Rory and
Let me call, you know who's supposed to be needs in a time like this? I'm calling one Jack. I'm saying, they might have seen it.
I don't watch that. It's like a podcast. Joe Budden's guest disrespects Flip. Old tweets. Rory canceled. Who cares? JVP elevated. Queen's Flip finally presses Zaire Franklin. I don't know who that is. Y'all, they played it on Face at the Potomac panel when the producer told us the woman in front was the last person. We were so ready to. Oh, Chris and Alex didn't get to ask their questions. Is Jossie pregnant? Yeah, we have to go on Twitch to watch this stuff. The copyrighted stuff. Kempire has a BravoCon recap. They said he wasn't there. Which one of y'all told me Kempire Andy blocked him or something? Alright, well let's just watch the pod. Exposed. Tony the Closer inserts himself again, calls out Mona. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You want to see that? For scamming? I thought Tony the Closer was a scammer.
They're trying to catch her scamming or something like that. The Closer has been trying to go crazy on it. This whole topic is kind of tricky.
Alright, let's watch this. The pod is good. I want to see this thing about Mona supposed to be scamming. Let's see. Where's my history? Let's see. I need to watch a RIP video real quick. Did I save any RIP videos? I think Dr. Heavenly will make a fine councilwoman. History. All right, let's see this.
Tricky because I'm not sure about where their beef started. I do know about this situation, but do y'all know where their beef started?
I think Tony the Closer is kind of speaking on behalf of another black woman who Mona scammed because I think she had paid her to either appear on the podcast. It was something that she was paid to do Mona didn't.
It was a live show.
It was a live show. Mona was supposed to be it. She didn't show. Still got the bread. Didn't really pay her back.
This
Tony the
female,
Closer.
This said female also went to Tasha K to do the full sit down, and then Tony the Closer is essentially the voice box for her
of reason.
And yes, but I'm saying why? Like it's something personal between him and Mona. Like I was trying to find it. There was like it comes from like the $1 million worth of game days when they were doing something together. I don't think it was anything sexual, like, you know, some bag.
Right.
I think it was, I forgot what it said. It was just disagreement. Like Tony was a hoe ass nigga and Mona was Mona.
Okay.
Possibly. That's how it went.
I was about to kind of I've mentioned this before about how just like Tony the Closer kind of just irritates me.
Yeah.
Because he's always the voice, but it's not his problem normally. It's he's speaking on behalf of somebody else.
Yes, and even when it is his problem, because like I've been looking at his Instagram for the past couple of days.
It's so interesting.
That nigga,
it's interesting, bro.
I think he's miserable.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Truly miserable. And every time I see him post, he's calling somebody a bitch because they disagree with him.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah, nah.
And
I'm like, how do you have this much time to settle all this fucking hate
and this much money allegedly? Like apparently he's not struggling.
3 to 4 million a year.
He has money.
That's what he said. Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
several people have vouched for this. It's not fake. But you know what? Also was also,
and we're gonna watch this one.
But I was just now thinking right now is he's the middleman. He be wholesaling the houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
he teaches courses online on how to do
so
it.
like me being annoyed that he's always the middleman in somebody's drama, it's like that's literally what he does to get his money. He's the middleman. He's the wholesale nigga for properties.
He's used
in real estate, and that's his position.
Exactly.
He's mastered that position, so he does it well. I gotta applaud him for that.
And he knows it, just like real estate. He knows timing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He knows when to step in, turn it up. He's all about the flash sale.
This is my moment.
Boost it out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I get to help this broad. I get to shit on Mona. JVP gets to hear about me. Boom. It's a whole.
I sell a couple courses and I'm out of there.
Exactly.
And I got something to post on Instagram.
But let's listen to the conversation of Tony and Mona. They were on the phone. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah. So they were on the phone having a conversation, and Mona is basically exposing
herself.
what she's done.
Yeah, she sounds very bad.
And let's listen to it.
Ooh, hey,
You have to
Dustin.
be quite the go-getter when you're running your own business. Doesn't hurt if you have the Google Fi phone plan, too. I get an enhanced connection.
Oh, shit, it's on mute.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Switch your background.
And put in the comment section below if you think Mona is a bad person, and don't forget about your hashtag officer.
I said, don't call me white girl, because I saw at that. Hold on, and the reason why I brought you up is because you had just did a joint on Joe Budden addressing the whole $1 million worth of game shit. So I said, I don't know why she don't really just tell the truth on these niggas.
Ooh.
Do you want to know why that I didn't? Because I didn't see any benefit of it. If I would have went on a tour explaining why I felt like Gil Wallow did me wrong, nothing good would have came out of it. Everywhere I went, they wanted to know what happened. And I looked people in the face and said that was the biggest opportunity I ever got to my brothers, and I appreciate it. The truth is, in 2025, I've gotten at least 3 or 4 jobs from somebody that sent me $1 million worth of game. The truth is, that was their baby. Right? Now that I've been doing this for years and I did throw niggas and fired niggas, that was their baby, bro. It's like I can't be mad that the show that they asked me to come host a couple times, right? That they did it without me. I cannot be mad about it. The way they did it was a little rough, but it's like I cannot. I would have went around doing that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
I don't know one person that benefits off doing shit like that. You know what I did, Tony? I kept my fucking head down. I worked as hard as I could, as best as I could. Because when you met me, Tony, I still was selling crack. When you met me, I was still boosted. Bro, I was sleeping on the floor. I had just left my fucking family. Sleeping on the floor, bro. I built this shit alone. Of course, there's people that fucking feel like I'm.
Did it connect to the car?
Yeah, so.
Myself. It don't matter what none of them say about me. That's not gonna tear me down. I'm proud, bro. I'm proud that I made it this far and I'm not in jail, bro. I could be dead.
Why is he recording his call?
Because
that's the type of nigga
he's a hoe ass nigga.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like,
and this all goes back to Tony being a hoe ass nigga. Let's not forget that. But it is interesting. Like,
I can't.
Mona selling crack during $1 million worth of game is something you probably could have guessed. But
she's been to jail. She told us she went to jail before.
You seen her?
And she's done like a year or something like that. A year or some change.
She got big as Blueface in jail. She was swole as shit.
Yeah.
But
that didn't sound that bad to me.
What she was saying, okay, but then we also got to like pivot back over to the person that she pretty much fucked over, right?
Right.
Which was the girl. The girl put a little bit of this is the problem with the girl that I have with the girl. Yes, you did get scammed for your $800. I think it was like $800.
Yeah.
You did get scammed for it. But then she's also trying to wrap into this whole thing like I couldn't make my rent that month either.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost went homeless because you fucked me over. And she pretty much had put all her bets into this show.
In the fucking moment.
People do that though.
And people do that.
Yeah.
And that's a problem that I have with her about how she even went about it.
It kind of sounds like she's done this before too.
Right. So if you are putting together a show, and to be fair, her and that girl have done they said they have done 6 different things before this. So it's not like she had a track record of fucking her over either. You know what I mean? But
that's how the best ones get you.
Right, true.
Yeah, you gotta get half trust to
they established that they solid, and then that last 800 to 1,000, you never gonna see me again.
Yeah, I'm gone now. Yeah.
That is a clean play.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
She shouldn't have. I kind of think it's a lie too. Honestly, I really don't believe that she was. It just sounds better for the story
about the mortgage thing.
I don't believe that, bro.
I mean, it's possible.
It is a possibility. I do know, but I think that's
lives.
dumb as shit. So it's like I don't feel bad for her on that.
I spent some $700 on something recently that I didn't plan to, and that shit kind of fucked me over for a while.
Yeah, but
it's close.
But was it
some things went late?
But was it like but were you putting it into flip? That's what she was doing.
Nah.
Yeah, she thought she was getting it back.
She thought she was, it was a play that went south.
Yeah. Nah, I just had to
take them risks.
Right. That's just life.
Yeah.
That's just life.
Some shit that said Mona was salmon. I could not kill this fucking fly. Does this shit not work? But they ain't really talking about nothing. We're gonna go back to the pod. It was some lady saying that Mona scammed her out of $800. And she had came up to one of Mona's shows. You know, Mona does comedy, I think. And she kind of blasted her at her show. But it's $800. I don't know. They're not telling the backstory of it though, so we're gonna go back just to the regular pod.
That's what I'm hearing. You want to punch the screen right there.
No, I want to meet up at a Target and punch you, Sally. You
Or Gap.
or a gate.
Hey.
We gotta go in first. I like the gate. I don't know if you're being funny, but I like the gate.
I'm not being funny.
Do you wear gate?
Huh? No.
You wouldn't wear gate?
I didn't. Now you just changed the question. I didn't say I wouldn't wear Gap.
Same answer though.
I don't. Stop, because I don't like when y'all pay me like that. I would wear it.
You're making faces.
I don't wear it. I go in Baby Gap.
I have a goal, everybody.
I buy my son Gap.
No, we talking
somehow I still don't ever see that on him.
Oh,
He can't fit
that's
Baby
another
Gap no more.
conversation.
Gap is the Gap I get my kid is like Chrome Hearts compared to what this mother. I feel like she's trying to out cheat me.
Out what?
Like out cheat me. Like I found the deal. I got the deal. 100 hoodies for whatever. Here you come with some esos muchachos. silk shirt and winter time. Like shit.
That's that boy's culture. Or did you ever play the game where you drop the baby off back with the she cinnamon? Because you don't ever see the hot
The
shit?
game.
Yeah.
That's yeah, that's it.
I've never participated in that.
Oh no, I watched the outfit. She come in and day one, it's folded and ready.
Oh, you watch it? I sent it back dirtier. Some spaghetti sauce.
Bro, I want my child to look cute all the time. I don't give a f. So I'm sending the I want my child in there, you know?
No, that's peace.
Yeah.
No, you going back in this.
I buy shit. I want
underwear, socks, the whole
Everything.
everything.
Yeah. I buy shit. I want to see.
Cardi was crashing out again. Let me put that on. This bitch, Cardi need to go see 3 people: a priest, a lawyer, and a therapist. And if Offset is really doing the shit that you saying that he's doing, stalking you and doing all this stuff to you, you need to get a restraining on that nigga or put a gag order on your court proceedings where he can't tweet or anything like how Megan Thee Stallion had Tory Lanez. If he's really a problem like that, stop coming to us crying about some fucking Offset.
On my child. So it don't matter if I keep sending you back in the shit if you don't never come back in the shit.
That's the problem. They don't return in it.
Yeah. And the fit look different when I put it together.
That's what all dads say.
I think there's a little bit of truth to that. The way dad's dressed the kid and how mom dressed the kid is gonna be.
I think it's a boy thing though. I think dads dress the boys nice.
Yeah.
She treated bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. Because she got 2 babies that's on bottles. But I saw some video last night. It's like 20 minutes long of her going in on Offset. It was 20 minutes. I don't think that I liked it. Oh, and she was talking about people like us that was saying like we was worried about her. Hold up. Let me find it. Let me see if I liked it first of all. It was late. I was falling asleep. I didn't like it. All right. So let me see. Marty. Offset said it's my kid after she had her baby. It said under Georgia state law, Offset may legally be considered the father of Cardi B and Stephon Diggs' newborn son, since they're still married. Oh shit. I didn't save it. You just figured that. This is the one I saw was 18 minutes. Let's see. Should I put rant? Cardi B rant? Let's see. Cardi B mad. Or spaces. Oh, I can't find it. It's on the minute. Damn, like I can't find my history. Oh, there it is. Here's one of them. Okay.
People on social media. First and first, you don't even know when I gave birth to my kid. And second, I just find it really funny how y'all took one event that I went to for 1 hour, right? For 1 hour, literally, probably even less, because my obligation was to be there for 30 minutes. And y'all like, oh, she's back outside, she's doing this, she's blah blah blah, while other women have to can take maternity leaves and all this bullshit. Like, let me tell you something. This is not my first kid. This is my fourth kid. I when if y'all was so concerned about me about mental health and all this bullshit, when I first gave birth to Culture, y'all was driving me crazy. Y'all was dragging me every other day. I was at home for 3 months and I had the worst postpartum. Even when I was like 7 months in, I still had postpartum. It traumatized me and it fucked me up so bad. With my second pregnancy with Wave,
I
I
told you that boy name
was
was
like
Wave Fat.
getting depressed a little bit. And I was taking time to myself to like in the morning to like go eat breakfast by myself, take time to myself. Every single time I used to drop off Culture, I used to go eat breakfast, chill, check my phone, and it still wasn't like I was still like sad. It's like a I don't know, postpartum is like a really weird chemical balance in your head. I don't know, it's weird. Then I started
And you still got one.
slowly getting back into the rhythm of work,
I don't know
slowly
what
started
office on it.
shopping, buying things that make me happy, getting my hair done. Then I went to Fashion Week and I really felt like myself again. And I didn't got postpartum. Then with Blossom, I did the same thing, and I didn't got postpartum. This pregnancy, the I put a file on yesterday. I didn't put a file on right away when I gave birth. I didn't. I didn't do nothing. Like I said, I was on bed rest. And while I was on bed rest, I was getting so many different thoughts, so many different shits. I was crying almost for everything, for everything. I'm slowly starting to get in the rhythm of me, and it feels and it makes me feel good. I don't like how you bitches is like, oh, she's outside, she's doing this. Y'all have not seen me in a club. Y'all have not seen me out on a dinner. Y'all have
I
not
saw you
seen
at
me
the game.
shit. But y'all ignore all the story posts of me with my kids. Clearly, I'm not gonna post videos with my baby, but I be with my baby all day long. There's 24 hours of the day. In the morning time, I give my nanny a lot of break, hours of break. I sleep with him in the daytime. I feed him, I thing, I this and that. In the afternoon, I sleep. I wake back up again.
And
I check
Stefan's not
everybody.
there. He's on the road.
At 7 in the morning, Coach will be wanting me to do her hair, make her some chocolate chip pancakes. I'm with my kids all day long. I live with my kids. I live with them.
I'm
Even
starting
when
to
I
feel sorry
even when
for
I
her.
go to my room and be like, okay, I need some rest. Here comes one of them because it doesn't matter who's in your crib, whether it's grandma, whether it's grandpa, when it's this, was it that. Them kids be wanting you because they want you. So I don't even know how can y'all even make something out of one. And let me tell you something. Yes, I'm getting my massages and I am going to the gym for an hour. Want to know why? Because you need to take care of your mental health. If you don't feel good about yourself, you're going to get depressed. If you don't get your hair done, if you don't brush your hair, if you're not taking care of of yourself, you're going to get postpartum. And I'm not gonna get postpartum, and I'm not gonna go through some mental shit because of y'all, because I need of y'all approval of y'all. No. Oh, now, huh? Hold on. And I have always encouraged women to that. When you give birth, if you in the house and you stuck, go take a breather. Go drink some coffee. Go do something that you do with your friends. Go to a dinner. Because I'm telling you, when you stuck with a baby and you not sleeping and you sleep deprived and you got so much shit to do, you are going to start getting depressed. Like I'm a person that I live a very fast-paced life. Even before I have kids, I like it's like I have to do something. Like I have to feel like productive. Like not productive because it's like being a mom is productive, but it's like I have to like I, I, I I don't know, like I don't know. It's not for everybody because everybody is not like me, but I have to feel like I'm like it's like my business is in order. I have to feel like my job is in order. I have to feel like I feel good. I like to get my hair done. I like to get my eyebrows done. Like to get my lashes done. Like it's like you have to feel good about yourself. And I don't want to hear none of y'all bitches talking shit about, oh, well, she's so quick and a faja on because there's another celebrity that y'all was just fucking violating just because y'all want them to fucking put Ozempic all over their fucking body after giving birth. And it's so weird to me. Like it's like if a celebrity gain a little bit of weight after they give birth, y'all want them to fucking inject themselves with 300 Ozempic shots. Y'all want them to go to the gym. Y'all want them to stay inside the house until they look a certain way with their bodies.
Ain't
But if
nobody
there's a
say
girl
all
like
that.
me that is like, oh, I'm putting my fire on because I want to retract a little faster, is a problem too. Y'all just have a problem with women, period. Y'all have a problem with women, period. And they even be the bitches that be having a problem.
Right. What
If
celebrity
they
is
don't
that?
lose the weight quick enough for y'all, oh, she need to sit down until she fucking look like how
You
we
need to
want her
stay
to
out of
look.
the fucking
If I
comments.
fucking, you know what? Let me go to the gym. Let me do a little stairmasters because I'm not even going to the gym fucking doing weights. I'm doing just stairmasters for an hour. It's still bad too. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want women to do. It's annoying. 1 minute y'all telling people, oh, you should they need to stay home, and so they look like this, and so they look like that. Then the next minute is like she needs to wait 6 weeks. But I'm already 6 weeks if I feel good. I'm not putting no weight on my body. I'm just doing a little bit Stairmaster, level 5, not even level 6, level 5. When I come home, I feel energized. I take a shower. I chill. I sleep with my baby. I wait for my other kids to come from school. I play with Blossom. I feed Blossom. The fuck? This is my 4th kid. Also,
And you don't sound.
I'm not really like a person that like to go to authorities and shit like that. Like it's not something that I do. It's not something that I don't know. I feel like I grew up with a Dominican family. They were hustlers. My uncle, he got arrested for somebody snitching on him, all this weird shit. I be trying to keep the peace, but I'm really tired of getting harassed. And when I get harassed privately and I ignore, that's when I start getting harassed publicly. And I have every single receipt. If you want to keep fucking sending blogs to harass me, it's gonna be is like I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on social media about women getting killed every other day. And honest truth, like it's like I'm a real tough bitch. Like I'm a tough bitch. Where you can never there's a difference between being tough and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit. And it's like it just doesn't stop. And it's like, when does it fucking stop? I try to be nice. I try to contact family. I try to whatever, and it's not working. And I'm so tired. I'm really getting fucking so
She's talking
tired.
about Offset now.
I don't want to do things that's gonna overshadow what I got going on. It's literally a fucking nightmare. And people think it's so fucking funny. It's not funny. It's concerning.
I think
Dealing
she
with
getting
somebody that
upset.
fucking does substance and fucking start harassing me. It's not funny.
Offset. He tweeted, "It's my baby," when the news came out that she had the baby, and she's saying he's on substances. But it was funny when Nicki Minaj was on substances and mental illness. But she's saying like he's on substances and he's harassing her. I gotta find the other one. It's on. She's just being quiet. She sounds really unhappy. This is supposed to be a happy time for her. And you gotta think, Stefan, he's on the road playing football. He can't be there like that. She's got to get ready for her tour. All that weight she lost might just be stress. There's the door.
Of getting harassed. And when I don't, you got these weird ass men talking about, oh, they should be petty. This person should be petty. Da da da. It's not cute to tell somebody that has a mental illness and have substance abuse to be petty to somebody that's raising their children. It's not funny. You niggas need to grow up. Y'all love to call gay niggas faggots and all that type of shit when y'all act like fucking one.
Ooh.
Like bitches. Y'all men is straight bitches. Stop encouraging bullshit.
She gonna talk herself right out of any endorsements or anything she got going on.
Straight men here. Oh, you motherfuckers should be petty. It's so funny. It's not funny.
You talking about academics?
And if I was to show these fucking threads that I've been getting, y'all wouldn't be laughing.
Show him. Stop protecting him.
Because it wouldn't be funny if it was your fucking sister or your fucking cousin or your fucking mama.
Fuck. I'll find the other one.
These grown ass men with grown ass balls. This is not a competition. There's not a competition. This is not nothing. I have moved on with my life. I completely have moved on with my life. I don't respond to shit. I don't play about shit. I am tired. I be trying everything. Shit is not fucking funny. It's not funny. And y'all gonna see that shit is not funny. If I spread this shit out, y'all gonna be like, y'all might cry. This shit is not fucking funny. This is why fucking men don't take accountability for shit because they have these weak ass men. They all got their weak ass family. They all got their weak ass mama. They all got their weak ass bitches. Like, oh yeah, they should do this. This is not a competition. I have moved on completely in my life. I don't bother nobody. I don't come online doing petty shit, and I don't be behind the scene doing petty shit. I don't keep my kids from nobody, nothing. Leave me the fuck alone. It's going to get real bad.
In the morning, that's my scalp, my skin is. In the
Ew.
morning, that's my scalp, my
What the fuck
skin is.
wrong?
In the morning, that's my scalp, my skin is.
Isn't that like voodoo? She just ate his skin. I can't find the other one, but she said she's still being harassed. I think this might be all of them combined, really. She sounds like she going through it though. She doesn't sound happy.
Anyways, I hate that motherfuckers like to break my peace, bro. Shit is so annoying. In my home, I be at peace. In my life right now, I be at peace. I ain't arguing with no nigga. Me and my nigga good. Everybody that works with me, everybody's doing their job. Every morning, I have good news coming in. I have some money coming in. I got a lot of shit going on that is like really good. And it's like I feel really confident in myself. I feel really good. I like how I'm healing. And I just be feeling like sometimes it's like it just be the devil. Cause even when you're not doing nothing, it just be the devil chasing and calling you. And it's like, oh my God, leave me the fuck alone. It's always something. Leave me the fuck alone. Seriously. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. My voice is like I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on on social media about women getting killed the other day. And on the truth, like it's like I'm a real tough bitch. Like I'm a tough bitch. But you can never there's a difference between being tough and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit. And it's like, it just doesn't stop. And it's like, when does it fucking stop? I try to be nice. I try to contact family. I try to whatever. And it's not working. And I'm so tired. I'm really getting fucking so tired. I don't want to do things that's going to overshadow what I got going on. It's literally a fucking nightmare. And people think it's so funny. It's not funny. It's concerning. Dealing with somebody that fucking does substance and fucking start hurting me. It's not funny. Then you got these weird ass men. You got these weird ass men talking about, oh, they should be petty. This person should be petty. Da da da. It's not. It's not cute to tell somebody that has a mental illness and have substance to be petty to somebody that's raising their children. It's not funny. You need to grow up. Y'all love to call kids to know that type of shit when y'all act like one. Straight men here. Oh, you motherfuckers should be petty. It's so funny. It's not funny. And if I was to show these fucking that I've been getting, y'all wouldn't be laughing. Because it wouldn't be funny if it was your fucking sister or your fucking cousin or your fucking mama. These grown ass men were grown ass. This is not a competition. This is not a competition. This is not nothing. I have moved on with my life. I completely have moved on with my life. I don't respond to shit. I don't play about shit. I am tired. I try to be the bigger person. Everything. Shit is not funny. It's not funny. And y'all gonna see that shit is not funny. If I spread this shit out, y'all gonna be like, y'all might cry. This shit is not funny. This is why fucking men don't take accountability for shit because they have these weak ass men. They all got their weak ass family. They all got their weak ass mama. They all got their weak ass bitches. Like, oh yeah, I don't come online doing petty shit, and I don't be behind the scene doing petty shit. I don't keep my kids from nobody, nothing. Leave me the alone. It's going to get real bad.
So apparently, but you and Stefan was popping perks on the boat. I'm so confused. Yeah, and it was funny when when you was accusing Nicki Minaj of having mental health issues and psychotic issues or whatever she said. Like now we gotta feel sorry. Like I said, she need to go see 3 people: a priest, a lawyer, and a therapist. And if it's as bad as you say, Offset is as bad as you say he is, you need to get a restraining order. And not the internet. It sounds completely fucking miserable. So I dropped the link in case anybody wants to come up. I'm going to put the Joe Budden podcast back on. I really don't have too much to say about her because, you know, I said we pretty much talked about it the other day. Like, she couldn't have had the baby that long ago. You out and about in the street, your cervix is still open. That's why they tell you to wait 6 weeks so it could close back up so you can't get pregnant again. Bitch, your cervix is still open. Give a fuck what you say. Oh, I had 4 babies before. That don't mean nothing. You should know better, if anything. That's all that tells me. Wait, I gotta hook up my other camera. I'm gonna put the pod on. If anybody wants to come up, come up. If y'all wanna watch something, like I want y'all to get into Welcome to Derry. But we're gonna have to go on Twitch for that. So if y'all wanna do that, let me know. If y'all wanna watch something else, let me know. Because I'm cooking. I need to set this other camera up. So I'll put the pod on for right now. But we can change that. But even the pod, I don't like the energy of the pod without Mona and Flip together. I don't like them being separated. Because I'll show you the difference. Like when Flip is on, he's being like extra quiet. Wait a minute. Before we watch this, we can. Let me see. That was Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which I feel like we still haven't gotten to the end of Salt Lake City review. Let's see. Disrespect Joe Budden, guest disrespect Cleveland. So she should not be on the show. Damn. All right, so let's look at this real quick.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
There's some stuff going on the pod.
Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
Joe called me in for me. I was taking Joe serious, but it's when the white man, Ian, started saying, "You don't love him. You sit there on your phone." I start dying laughing. I said, "This was Corey. I would listen to Corey. You know how much chances we took?"
Joe Budden confronts Flip for his terrible on-air behavior and his decrease in his presence on the show. So the last episode was a very marked departure from how they usually start the show with senseless rambling about their weekend. Instead, they got right to it, and Flip revealed that Joe Budden told him to come in. But here's the thing. Ian Schwartzman, Joe Budden's manager, would say, "I want to be there." And there he was. Now, let's go to what this whole thing was and how it happened, and then break down the ramifications of this whole issue that played out on camera and started from behind the scenes. So, like I said before, it is said that Joe Budden called Flip in for a meeting, and Ian insisted on being present. Joe would start the conversation by saying he's leading with love towards Flip. But the moment Flip arrives and the conversation starts, Ian jumps in, giving his critique, and Flip just says, "Hey man, get to the point. I want to hear what you talking about." Ian would then snap, literally saying, "Okay, you don't love him," mentioning how Joe is helping him out and how Flip is taking advantage, even saying things like, "Yo, you be on the phone all the time. I be watching the playback. You just don't take this serious. We took chances on you." So that just goes to show you that Ian Schwartzman is watching the playback and he has his eye on Flip. Now, one thing that's interesting as this conversation plays out in front of the audience is that Parks is backing Ian the whole time.
I feel bad that I'm laughing.
That sounds respectful. With his interjections, he's letting it be known that, "Yo, Flip, you bugging out." And that was very fascinating. And it's kind of the stance Parks always takes when when there's a conversation and it's having some implications towards how serious people are taking the business. He would do the same with Melissa Ford. He would do the same with Imani. Remember when Imani took a picture with Rod Wave, Parks would step in and say, that's unprofessional, dog. That's whack.
I was raised in an era where that was like frowned upon. As a studio guy, like you can't be like, just part of the code that I was brought up in. No, you don't take pictures of them that come in the studio or any studio or anywhere where they're not posing or expecting to be taking pictures of.
So always watch Parks. Whenever Parks, Joe, and Ian are on the same page, trust that this is a serious issue that they're talking about and they're confiding in each other what's going on. Then Flip says something really crazy. He says he laughed at Ian because he couldn't take him seriously, but that he would have respected the critique if it came from Corey. Now, this would reveal a lot to me. One of the things it would reveal is this has kind of been always what Flip does. He circumvents Ian because he doesn't respect him. You know, the whole TMZ thing. Joe told him, don't go on TMZ. Well, Ian told Flip, don't go on TMZ. And instead, he would call Joe. And there was the time that Ian told Flip, yo, we're suspending you because you almost got into a fight with Joe. And what did Flip do? Well, he would call Joe, not happy with what Ian said. So he doesn't respect Ian. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Ian knows it. And that's probably why he snapped, because he knows he can't really get through to Flip unless he gets angry. But that just resulted in Flip laughing at him. Then as they're talking about this whole thing on the podcast, Mark Lamont Hill steps in to start asking some probing questions. He asked Flip whether Joe accurately assessed his performance and if he agrees with what he said.
When he was, first of all, when he was breaking down your performance, whatever it was, yes. Did you feel like he was accurate?
Flip says yes. Then Mark also gets Flip to admit that Ian was actually upset when Flip started laughing at him.
One Ian question, just because you said you laughed. Did that anger him more?
It did rile him up.
Is it smart for Flip to laugh at somebody who helps run the network? Now, my understanding is that Joe Budden is the one that has final say in things, but Ian has a big say. And by final say, I mean like final say in terms of getting people fired. Like, I don't think it can happen unless Joe agrees with the departure of somebody from the podcast. So maybe that's why Flip takes Joe a little bit more serious. I don't know. Then Mark starts connecting the dots, asking if this conversation has anything to do with Flip's new schedule.
Is there any relationship between the conversation and your new schedule?
Yeah.
What's the relationship?
As you just said last question.
Well, he didn't answer. He did answer you. Okay. He said yes.
We all know Flip is being kind of phased out. He's going from appearing on the podcast both Wednesdays and Saturdays to now only appearing on the Wednesday episode. But Joe realizes that, you know, Mark is about to get the answer that he wants. And Joe Budden steps in and tries to make Mark back off. And Mark backs off because I think Mark likes to probe things. But when Joe Budden tells him to chill, he pretty much chills. Still, Flip would go on to answer the question and say that, hey, this new schedule is by choice. I'm the one who wants to do this. And the whole pod starts laughing out loud. But that wasn't the end of this conversation, as later on, Mark Lamont Hill would poke fun at Flip, saying something like, you should get 50% of something because you're only at the show 50% of the time, and also making a nod to how Flip is trying to paint this or reframe this as some type of good thing.
Look, son, you're working hard. You're working smarter. Hey, don't listen to what they're telling you.
Hey, Mark,
you're getting twice.
Mark.
So, as we can all observe, big changes are happening, but is this content over everything, or is this actual narratives rooted in the reality of a podcaster who's losing his footing on the show? And before anybody in the comments types it, I know what you guys are saying. Flip was supposed to take a month off from the show. I'm not buying it. I don't think any member of the show is going to take a month off. Usually they'll take a couple weeks off at the most, but a month off just doesn't seem likely. I think that's just something they're throwing around. And we also have to look at the past. Remember when Flip was bugging out and it was completely okay? They would allow him to come to the show. Well, that behavior kind of never stopped. It continued. And he would bug out on Melissa Ford, but then he would bug out on somebody that he probably went too far with. Mona.
First episode, we're gonna see how red that face gets.
I make it. No.
Cry.
I'm so nice to
I'm a queen. Mark ain't gonna always be there. Let's move on.
Mark held it down. Mark was trying to walk away.
A lot of rat that be going.
This may have been the situation that implored Joe Budden to sit Flip down and protect the new asset that he acquired. And it's not only that she is great or Joe Budden thinks she's great, it's also that Flip just had a great impact on Melissa Ford's time on the show. He may be the reason why he had to say goodbye to her, so he can't be the reason that Mona doesn't work on the show. And there's also been several incidents of Flip sandbagging interviews and being quiet, shutting down. Remember, there was the Bryson Tiller interview where he appeared to be acting all types of crazy. I think that was the day that Joe Budden and Flip would almost fight. Then there was the Don't Play With It girl, Lola Brooke. He was acting out, bugging out because he couldn't speak and felt like he was being stifled. So Flip has engaged in conduct detrimental to the show. And I believe he no longer has the leverage. And instead, he's being sat down and told to chill. But he's positioning it as a way to kind of grow his brand. Now, could this be content over everything? I don't think so. I think what they're doing is they're letting things kind of seem a certain way after the toothpaste is out of the tube. They're trying to narrate and see what happens. I think this will have large reaching ramifications, but the wild card in all of this is that there's a new show coming, a potential new idea, and it's only a matter of time before we find out what is the parameters of that. Is this a new podcast? Is this a new IP? Is it going to be the same exact thing as what they do the other 2 days of the week? Or would it be something completely different to the point where Flip can now go back to working 2 days a week? I don't know. But one thing I do know is, what if Mona starts working Wednesdays as well? Will Joe Budden take the tack that he needs to have Flip come in less, and instead of coming on Wednesdays, he comes every other Wednesday? That's when we'll know the final stages of Flip on the show are among us. Plus, what if Flip bugs out again? I think the margin for error is really slim. So even if this is a planned idea, there's only but so much real estate Flip can play with now, and it's likely that his next bad move will be his last. But let me know what you think. I actually like that the Joe Budden podcast got right to it in the beginning, because I feel that's my biggest critique of the pod, is that it starts off with a lot of random conversation about their weekend, and you can tell Joe Budden is trying to just get everybody excited. But when they started with this contract stuff, at least it led into the first topic, and for me, it made things run smoothly. Another side effect of all of this is, if Flip appears on the show less, it might make the audience miss him. So maybe that's a strategy Joe is employing here as well. All right, y'all, that's my video for now. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. Also, tap in with my Patreon, The Stop. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. Asana AI can spot roadblocks and assign work to keep everything on track. That's how work gets handled. Visit us at asana.com.
So I think that Ian it might be messing up the pod, but not having Flip on there, because I'm about to show you now. that it's boring without Flip and Mona together.
Well, maybe that's true with girls.
Yes, girls.
Also, y'all, it's way easier to find baby girl stuff than boy. You know what I mean? It's cheaper, it's easier. Boy, you gotta do a little more effort in. Put a little more effort in. He's talking, I don't know, all of the children, you know.
Yeah, we just buy, they wear uniforms.
Hey, you the main one.
Oh, they wear uniforms?
They wear uniforms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just
he getting money, them children in private school.
Yeah.
He love them kids.
You get to private school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get money.
Don't be all surprised.
Yeah. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
He's a short future.
Boy.
Doing well. Ice doing well.
We were talking about
my kids stay in the Boys and Girls Club till 8 o'clock at night.
One of them.
I don't even pick them up sometimes. Just figure it out. You trying to build character. They ain't give y'all no peanut butter jelly.
He said you ate spaghetti.
8 o'clock. We eat spaghetti for a month. Yo, like black people hate spaghetti because of that. Like our moms tortured us with spaghetti.
Well, who hates spaghetti?
Y'all never was tired of spaghetti?
Hell no.
You had some spaghetti right now. I would tired of spaghetti.
Never.
You can't.
So y'all mom didn't make y'all eat spaghetti every day for a week then?
Definitely.
Oh no, we ate it.
Oh, then y'all was rich.
Yeah.
But I ain't never tired of it either.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same pot.
Yo,
It wasn't new spaghetti.
What spaghetti though?
Huh?
Just the noodles with the sauce.
You me?
No meat.
So come on, bro. I look like an Italian. I don't call it gravy, baby. I put sugar, ground beef, and green pepper, onion, and
You
my
wasn't
stuff.
broke then.
Stop.
We
Let me
still
tell
ain't get
you-
that food you promised
You
us.
wasn't broke.
Got a point. Got a point.
Listen, first of all, happy birthday, Sade.
That's
It's a
true.
holiday.
Most importantly.
This is my
Good
girl
save.
birthday.
That's a good save.
That was a good one.
That was great.
That was
That's
good. She had that in the tuck
That's
too.
my
Yeah,
girl.
she did.
This girl's good.
Yeah, she's good.
Listen, I ain't new to this.
Used to this and true to this. I see
Show
you with
this
your Yamin on.
Thank you. You want to pet it?
Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Touch it.
It's
Touch
a
it.
fox, right? It's a fox, right?
Nah, it's a fox. Shout out to my girl.
All right. Well, we do have to start.
Do we?
Little Rottweilers.
We do have to start.
Oh,
It's a record show. That was him. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It's all in good fun, guys.
But a house is not a home.
Why would I stay at a friend's house for any reason? I don't stay at people's houses if they invite me on vacation. Why would you stay at a friend's house if you can afford a hotel? Why would you put yourself through that? Just being up at night wondering, like, can I use this towel?
Real shit.
Why would you do that?
Got a point.
And then you wake up and they're all downstairs. We made breakfast. You want a pancake? I'm like, no, I don't want a pancake. I want a hotel. Is there a hotel around here? I don't want to be rude, but I just need my space. And I jerked off in that towel upstairs.
Mic check, mic. Keep this applause going for the best crew in the universe.
Us.
Let me get these drops out the way. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. Y'all know who we be. Y'all know what we here to do. It's been over a decade. Stop playing with niggas. Always for the ladies. Always for the ladies.
Who is that? It's Mark Lamar Hill, pussy.
I'm sitting here talking. It's Angus boneless Angus beef rump roast, and it was $8.99 a pound, which isn't too bad. And it's about 2 pounds. It was like $20. And my grandma, who went to culinary school, said you're not supposed to wash beef. Yeah, I was muted. Said you're not supposed to wash beef, but sometimes I do. But from Sprouts, I don't normally have to. Even the potatoes are clean at Sprouts. But I just, if I see little bits and pieces of stuff, I'll but this is pretty clean. There's no there's no blood, there's no little stuff you gotta pick off. There's none of that. So I'm gonna season it, I'm gonna sear it, and I'm gonna put it in it's a pot roast, so I'm gonna cook it in the pot, and I'm gonna tell you the seasoning after that. So let me wash this off my hands. Which is kind of dumb, but so instead of Worcestershire sauce on beef, I like to use soy sauce. So I'm gonna put some soy sauce on it. Let it get on the bottom. And I'm making a mess. And then I like to use this Montreal steak seasoning from McCormick, and it has salt, pepper, red pepper, garlic, onions, sunflower oil, natural flavor, and paprika. And in the pan, I have I cut up some onions. I don't know if you can see. I have some onions going. I put a beef bouillon cube in here. A little heavy on the onions. I love onions, but I want to make the gravy from this, so I put a lot of onions in there. Probably put a little more water in there. But I use the seasoning, the Lipton French onion, and I sift out the fake onions, the dehydrated onions. But for the beef, before we sear it, hold on. I'm missing something. My seasonings. Sometimes I'll use like a beef stew mix, but I think I forgot that. So we will improvise. Bullshit. Taco stuff. Brown gravy. Gravy. Yeah, I don't have my beef stew mix, so because I think that kind of thickens up the gravy. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I am going to use? I'm going to put one of these. I'm going to put this brown gravy mix in it with the French onion dip. That'll kind of thicken up the juice. Whatever you want to call it. The meat juice. All right, so we want to put some turn this pan on. Or some olive oil. Put that over here. We just want to sear it so it can get brown. Put a nice little sear on it. And like I said, I just use this Montreal steak seasoning generously. And when I put it in the pot, I put some more on so it doesn't get everywhere. But this is the bottom part. And when you buy meat, you want, to me, get a good fat bottom. That's what gives the flavor. And you want to get, let me see if I can still show you. I don't know if you can see. If you can see, you can't really see all the striations. You want to see like a lot of white. Like white. You want to see fat on the inside of the meat. I put the soy sauce on it already. But you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, like down here, you see all this white stuff right here? That's fat in the meat. So when you buy beef, you want to see kind of a lot of fat. Not too much fat, not too much gristle, but a good piece of beef, you'll see a lot of white striations in between the meat. Is this hot enough yet? No. So what I'm going to do while that heats up, I'm going to put this French onion mix inside of the little stew I have boiling over there. So I do both packages. I put one on the inside of it and one in the water. And I have this little net thing. This not a net. What do you call it? It's like a strainer. And I put it through here because I hate these fake onions. You just want the seasoning come out of there. And I just throw those away. And this looks like it's about ready. So I only did this one side because I don't want to get this everywhere. So you're going to put it on the bottom. Sure. Actually put this in the recycle bin. What? You ate already. So we just wanted to get dark. It's not dark yet, but we wanted to get like just a little bit darker. Stir this up some. We'll put a little bit more water in there. Not too much. Just like one more cup. I only put 2 cups in there already. Put one more cup. Because it's a small roast. That's good. 3 cups is enough. And since I don't have my beef stew mix, I'm going to put this brown gravy in there. See how that comes out. I feel like all this shit is the same anyway. But I think this has cornstarch in it. It has flour, wheat starch. There's some stuff in it. We'll see. And this is all McCormick. I like McCormick. brand. I didn't put garlic in it because this has like dehydrated garlic in it. BravoCon is excellent. We're gonna cover BravoCon after my hands get free. We're gonna go look at it on Twitter. Do you have it on what you call them? Peacock? I don't have Peacock. All right, I'm gonna flip this. See that? A little brown right here. Want the other side to get brown. We'll put it in the pot. And then we'll work on these ribs. We'll make the ribs. Not everybody eats beef, but everybody doesn't eat pork either. They're pork ribs. But we do. I'm not Muslim. I might have to look at a rib video again, a quick one. They put mustard on it. The last time I put mustard on it, it was too much. I know you gotta rip the membrane off. Put in mustard, put your seasoning, and you cook it. I can't remember what you put in the sauce. Did I use barbecue sauce or did I make my own barbecue sauce? Oh no, they use brown sugar. I forget when you put the brown sugar on. It's only my second time making ribs, so but they were good. I think we had honey and brown sugar. Yes. The fat to render, as they say. This good stuff sticking at the bottom. I should have cooked it in the pan. In that pan. In the pot. That already looks good. The juice, the bath, the stew that it's going to cook in, that looks good already. All right, so I'll put the pot back on.
And Mona. Big Mona. Mike Shack, what episode is this?
He loves calling her big.
78. 878, we sure? Yep. Welcome to episode 878 of the Joe Budden Podcast, brought to you by, fueled by, powered by Prize Picks Gang. Yeah. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, really happy to be here. Host here with the best crew in the world. To my right, Big Mona, Philly in the building. You know the vibes. How you doing, Mona?
I'm great.
Good. Happy to have you. Next to her, our good brother, Dr. Dark Lamont Hill in the building. Did you sleep? You up?
Yeah, I got a little upset stomach, but other than that,
Tummy hurt.
All right.
Upset. I've used like 4 public bathrooms as a bit.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to hear about that kind of upset stomach.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yo, you thought the need to tell niggas that? Why?
Because that's how I was doing.
Do you
ain't
lie
say
in
how
the
your
toilet?
guts do.
How your butts do.
No, that's how you're doing.
Oh, I
4 public bathrooms.
I looked into. I went to 4 to like find that one that was acceptable.
Cat.
No, I did.
Shit in 4 of them.
Yo. No.
That's how you presented it.
I'm willing to.
It wasn't that serious.
Hey, your shit wasn't that serious.
No, well, it got that serious. I ended up having to go into a nursing home.
Huh?
This is getting
what?
crazy.
Yeah, in
That's
New Jersey.
illegal, Parks.
No, I went in there.
it should be.
I went in there. Shout out to.
I'm so confused.
Yo, my
Shout out to
aunt, my aunt really got the card.
Yeah, well, because I told him I was going to take my mother to the
My
nursing
aunt
home.
Margaret is in here.
Wait.
All right, y'all have to let him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I got to this last bathroom because I went to the 7-Eleven and I was like, "This is just I'm not sitting on this.
Yeah.
I can't do this."
Oh, that shit wasn't that bad.
Yeah, hover.
No, there was like crack on the floor. It was like crazy. So then I finally
Even better.
I was driving. I was trying to make it home. Then the beat was about to drop. So I was like, let me go. Let me go to somewhere. And then I drove past Sunrise Senior Living and I walked in and they were looking at me like I was a crack addict. I think because I was at this point, I was sweating and I was, I dressed like somebody who's homeless sometimes. And I walked in and they were looking at me crazy and I said, I'm just trying to take my mother into a nursing home. And so they gave me a little speech. They talked to me, they walked me around a little bit. Thank you, Marlon.
It was not that bad.
They encouraged you to schedule a tour?
And then I had in the middle thing, I said, I'm sorry, can I use your bathroom? And I stayed in there for like 20 minutes.
I got the story.
It still wasn't that bad.
Mark, you did all of that to use a public restroom to take a shit?
Bro, you're done already?
Yeah, bro.
How?
I hired Motion to hire AI employees.
AI employees?
Yeah, dude, I have a project manager, executive assistant, and a marketing specialist.
And they work for you?
They do all the work that I don't want to do, so I can focus on the business and take care of things that are actually important.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. With Motion, you can go from being a one-man team to having a full fleet of employees. It's easy to wait till you're burning out to want to hire employees, but your focus should be getting employees to avoid the burnout. As someone who prioritizes posting and marketing on social media, hiring a marketing specialist was a game changer. Marketing ideas, taken care of. Ad analytics, done. And strategic post scheduling, completed.
I was still 25 minutes from my house, and I was about 35 minutes from here.
I have a question. You give me raw ass on seat. Do you line it? Is that too much? We talking about?
No, I think it's a great question.
No, it's the right question.
You give me raw ass on seat.
Well, because when she first heard it, I heard that different, and I was.
You give me your raw ass on the seat, but nothing in between.
I would never. I'm a squatter.
Okay, then with the poop.
Well, I've learned my lesson from that.
You got good knees.
Yeah. So
squatting while shitting is impressive.
But in the senior living home,
squatter, like you find homes that are empty and you try to
no, because sometimes they don't have the paper.
You gotta just use the toilet paper and doctor it up.
I was afraid you meant that.
You know them kind. But sometimes the paper the kind where you gotta take one sheet at a time.
That's true.
So I just squat. But today they had it was a nursing home, so they were super clean, nice. Again, shout out to Sunrise.
So you put bare ass on a nursing home seat.
No. They had liners. Oh, okay. They had liners, and I'll call them tomorrow and tell them I'm not really bringing my mother in on Sunday.
Squatting requires a shower after.
Whoa.
From the doo-doo splash. But let's move on.
No, it's true. But yeah, but I'm better now.
All right. It's just also here. It's just also here with us.
How was your morning?
Good day, sir. My stomach
not shitty.
My shit was cool.
Jesus, we got our good brother Freeze is here. I used to change the whole flow of how we intro these things with that fucking shit. That was crazy. It's a weird ad just now.
Yeah, really.
And he named the place. Big Parks is here. Yep. Poe is here. Corey's here. My dad is here. Erickson is here. Tanner and Savon are here by remote last, but certainly not least. Each and every one of you guys are here, as Mona's already stated. Happy birthday to my baby. I love you. How's everybody's week?
How was your night? Because I know you was outside. You had to be.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear about.
That is a good question.
I thought you was gonna limp in here because you got those special dick on the birthday. You heard me?
So you can't walk straight?
He's supposed to be limping. He an older guy. You know what I mean? It was a bust ass last night. You heard me? No excuses on my birthday, nigga. No excuses on my birthday. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yo, the way she be saying
I'm tired. I need a nap. None of that.
I'd be scared.
Round one, it's my birthday. Parks, it's 12 a.m. Let's get it. Happy birthday. Yeah, let's hear about it. Is that for the Patreon?
Nah, we here.
Listen, we went to dinner.
Oh,
we went to dinner, man. We had a good day.
You looked happy.
We had a good time. Yeah, no.
Freaky.
How many more days do you have planned? Or does she have planned, more importantly?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be her birthday, too.
Christmas.
My girl is numbering the gifts. Oh, I'm enjoying it.
It's going to be her birthday till December. And all that shit you named is coming. Just got to start the car and go back in the house for a little bit.
Let it warm up a little bit.
Let it.
You did good with the gifts.
Oh, I crushed the gift.
So far.
Giving is my love language.
Is it?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't think anything.
Every bitch in the world will hear that one.
I said that once I started tricking.
No, you did really good, though. They were nice.
Yeah. More on the way, you heard?
Yeah, G number. That's how I know.
Talk about that part, you heard?
Listen,
more on the way.
The gifts are numbered, and they're not even like, because, us poor people will like work it up. So it's like the gift card first, then the big boom is the last one. This bitch started out with big booms.
It might not be. There might be a bigger boom.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like her intro was like Chanel-y. You know what I mean?
How many days of gifts do you do? Or stuff or big things?
365.
She deserved it.
365 days.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Because you know what she get off that I'm not able to get off? And this is the only shit that I'll talk. Because she thinks that I come on my podcast and just talk shit.
We do a little bit.
Yeah, it's valid a little bit. She do the, just because spoiled, you give her a great gift.
Who's that?
You cry, oh, baby.
It's somebody I know.
Love you so much.
Y'all too funny.
Then in the morning, she'll like just walk by.
I can't see the picture.
Yeah, I did think, I did think that such and such was going to be part of the thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she one of those. She one of those. I ain't mad because I did it too. Whatever the fuck she gave me for my birthday, I was like, all right, it's cool, but where's jellyfishes at? I've been talking about jellyfish for the last 8 months. You've been paying attention?
Do y'all do like she makes a list, or do you pick everything out? Like, how do y'all do it?
A list of what?
What she wants for her birthday.
No, the shit she like, it can't be a list. You go get one of them. There's no list. But she had a great day. She had a great day.
That's all it was.
It was just tough. It was tough. I ain't gonna sit here and act like Tough Tony. It was tough giving her my undivided and full attention and keeping Rory's name in my search bar. Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Don't you hate when the drama land right when you're doing some shit you gotta do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I ended class early yesterday. I was like, I'm sorry, I got something to do. I was writing spaces listening.
But where do y'all want to start?
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and video downloads. So you can watch cooking shows as you eat airplane food. YouTube Premium. It's way more than ad-free. Try 1 month on us.
There.
Is that where you want to start, Bona? Okay.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I want to know.
Oh.
Take it away. Brother Dupe.
A couple of days ago now, there was a little bit of a hullabaloo on social media. I'm trying to do this gently, carefully. It's actually started in a really interesting place, which was they were having a debate. Rory and his co-host were having a debate about, or having a conversation about GNX versus the Clips winning, what would win the Grammy. And Rory had said that, he was rooting for the Clips to win the Grammy.
See, I love when somebody say something that I said too, but they get all the oh my God. I was like, oh shit, that's what they doing to him.
Well, that's what was crazy about it.
Get him.
Because I feel the same way. I think I don't know how I felt about it, but Rory felt that way about it. And the fans, the Kendrick fans went hard. They started tweeting and trolling. They were coming up to me this week too for some stuff that they do that. If you say one thing, they take it as like an act of violence.
Kendrick has a hive, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if you say anything about Drake, it seems like anti-Kendrick, and Kendrick is anti-Drake. All that kind of shit. But all the fans are crazy these days to me. So anyway, so then they started digging into old tweets as part of their full-on assault against our brother Rory. And they went in the old tweets. And they found tweets that were problematic to people.
What?
You trying, boy? I'm giving it to you.
And so,
but what kind of problematic?
So
homophobic, transphobic, racist.
They were interpreted as racist.
What?
Yeah. Now, to be clear,
not him.
Yeah, to be. What's funny is you're not even being funny. Like people will think you're doing it. People will think we set this up, but we really didn't. Like,
I didn't know.
Yeah. So basically, I don't want to rehash all the tweets, but some of them were like, they were like from 15 years ago. That's first thing. Second, some of them were RTs, right? So back in the day, on old school Twitter, there was no retweet button. You typed RT and then wrote what the other person said. So sometimes people were interpreting him as saying something that he actually didn't say. He was retweeting somebody else. A couple of times he tweeted a rap lyric. Your chick is looking at my rim. The lyrics that they thought he was saying. So,
Mark, you're doing like a word salad right now.
So there was a whole. She asked me what the tweet said. So there was a bunch of tweets. Some of them were offensive to celebrities. Some were seen as anti-black women, etc. That's what happened. And then the other piece of it was he defended himself. He went on Spaces to explain his position and had a very long 4.5 hour.
And put on an absolute masterclass
and how you should not defend yourself.
Yeah. 4.5 hours is way too long.
An absolute boy, that was.
You said and how you should not.
Yeah.
It is a way to do that. It really is. It's a science to it. And apologizing. People don't know how to do it though.
So I think that what he did right. And so then the fourth step was finally he went on his show and offered an apology, particularly for the dismissiveness with which he had dealt with the opening part of that conversation. In the spaces.
In the spaces. Dismissive, smug, condescending,
snarky,
arrogant, snarky.
What?
His position was anybody that knows me knows that I don't hate black people. I'm not a racist. Yada yada yada. People were trying to tell him we all don't know you.
Right.
And
Right.
this is how these tweets come off. A lot of the tweets were a lot worse than the looking in my rim rap lyric part that
I
Mark
want to
mentioned.
know the worst.
I wouldn't read them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable.
I wouldn't even read them, but they were pretty bad. So I think people were just trying to hold him accountable and get him to at least acknowledge that in them resurfacing, there are people that weren't around back then that are hurt, that feel a way, that listen to you, that follow you, that look up to you, yada yada yada. All of the bells
Even
and
the
whistles.
people that do know you, they still be hurt about it. Even if they like people get hurt by stuff like that, especially when they support you.
I think some people gave him grace because they know him. Like I know he's not racist, so I'm going to look at the tweet differently than somebody
Like
who
I
doesn't.
can't know a white boy enough that he can't say nigga. I don't care.
And he didn't.
Oh, well,
And
I'm
he
just
didn't.
saying. I usually
Yeah. I just want to be
can't
clear
know
for
a
the
white
audience.
person enough that they can do racist shit or whatever.
Yeah, I thought some of the more tweets I saw, the more I was like, yeah, that's even if I'm being generous, that's too much, right? And I think that he will likely address that. It got big. The story got bigger than I thought it would be when I saw it on TMZ.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, when I saw it on TMZ, I was like, oh, and
CMZ baller a lot. It grew legs. Yeah, it grew legs rather quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and mentioning Beyonce doesn't ever stop things from growing legs.
Yeah.
So that's its own.
He mentioned Beyonce.
Yeah,
the Beyonce tweet. Yeah, Rory's getting shit off.
Yeah,
Rory's getting shit off.
Yeah, 2011 was a different time.
Y'all agree that Twitter was like a whole nother place back then?
It was. I wasn't doing it. Oh,
that just doesn't excuse anything.
Yeah.
No,
it was. I was there for it. I participated. It just doesn't excuse anything. If the tweets ever come up, which number one, I'm confused how people that have some stuff going on are not doing a forensic cleanse
I got
on their across their
8,000
social media.
followers and deleted everything.
Well, you know, some people use there's devices and tools you can use to find stuff even after you delete it.
Yeah, but that's different. I feel like you making an effort to delete it that changes the narrative.
But I'm just wondering if I don't even know if this stuff is still
any step you can implement to make those tweets harder to come across for the casual, you should take those. You should take those.
I'm just wondering. I was wondering if he deleted his and they found him anyway. That's all I'm wondering. I don't know.
No.
Oh no, they just sitting there.
I don't think so.
Okay, got you.
I haven't asked him that, but
Yeah.
in 2011, them tweets were so bad they start kicking my back in. Hey, them tweets were so bad. This motherfucker Joe Budden brought him into the culture. I was like, I didn't know this nigga. I had no idea who he was in 2011. But do I think Rory's racist? No,
of course not. Yeah.
Do I think that there must always there's just law to how white people have to listen to black people in black spaces. I feel.
Period.
Yeah, like I agree. If you hurt someone with your words, and when the words are of a certain context, yeah, I don't think it's your right to be smug in that instance. And I think he acknowledged that.
He did. I think when it first happened, because there was a couple moving parts. One was some of the things they said he did was like a fake tweet that somebody had made, so he was responding to that. The other thing was, I think he thought he was in a room full of weirdo Kendrick stans who were just attacking him and being unreasonable. And then, to your point, the people who came, the room was filled with crazy people, sane people who didn't know what was going on. So it was like the Kendrick person was a person like you who's like, yo, what the fuck just happened? I don't know. Then those people who were just hurt and want to answer. And I think, some of y'all don't know how spaces works. It might be, there wasn't equal representation on the stage at first. So I think part of it was he was responding to a certain kind of person. And I think that contributed to the dismissiveness. It still was dismissive, but I think that contributed to it. And then as it got bigger, you know, sometimes you get in a situation, you dig your heels in and you just double down on the shit you're already doing. And I think that's what happened, and it just got worse. But you absolutely should not defend yourself in that way, especially when you got a platform. I want him to just step out the room and think about it, and then
that's the thing, the platform part. And this is the thing with that happened to me years ago, and they was like ripping me apart at first. So sometimes you responded to the insult you got, like you walking in that room, but you still remember somebody calling you a small head bitch.
That's
so
what I'm
you
saying.
coming at people because they was talking about your sneaks and your head size and all that. But in actuality, in my opinion, Rory is somebody that's usually in black spaces since he started, right? It's like he's in black stuff, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're white and you benefit off of shit like that, you have to be super vigilant about what you say and do. That's my personal opinion, especially if you're making money off the niggas. I shouldn't be able to find you saying no crazy shit that I would be offended about, period. Me, I got 8,000 followers and went backwards and deleted stuff. Like it's a thought process. You get to a point where you take that extra effort. Also, I think the average person doesn't know how to apologize, and I get that. But when you have a platform, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to figure it out. I literally Google how to apologize because there's really ways not to do it. Like a lot of people fuck up when they apologize because they'll say something that sounds like an excuse or close to it. You just focus on yourself. You just be accountable for what you did and you apologize. You don't bring up nothing else in the story. And most people don't know how to do that.
Spaces was also just not the place to do it.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially when I think someone said there was a 4 hours worth of spaces because he may have said the right thing at some point.
It was more than that.
And
It was more than that.
Yeah, then it was
a 4 hour space might have been there after.
It was. Then there was the other one with the homeboy, and there was another. It was several of them.
Especially when you have a platform like he has, like you could just do it right there,
and you would be buying yourself time to think.
That too.
Buy yourself time to think about how you would like to respond. The stuff don't look good. It don't look good. Right. So, and a lot of people love you. So how do I want to address this? Right? Like responding immediately on space. It was, like I said, it was an absolute masterclass in how you should not deal with something. I'm not going to kick his back. And I think he acknowledged that. No, I do not believe Rory to be a racist. I think a lot of people was getting shit off back then. That was the whole point of the fake retweet game. And I ain't going to sit there and lie. It was fun. The fake retweet game used to be fun. Used to be. I'm talking about 08. I'm now 08, 09, 2010, around that era. And that's what I'm saying. 15 years is a long time.
Yes. And this a lot of
people that pop up now see these things. You say, "Oh, it was wild back then." No, that's not how it works.
Curious. 15 years ago, he's around what age?
He was young as
he's 35 now. Yeah. So he was like 19, 20, 21.
I always thought it was stupid when they find people teenage tweets. I think that's kind of ridiculous when they're a kid. Also, I think as a white person that has black friends and black culture, it's probably really frustrating to be called a racist. But I think that I think every white person should have a certain amount of guilt.
I'm fine with that, the guilt. I'm also want accountability from white people in general. I'm not talking about Rory now. I'm just talking about white people in general.
You a tan panther.
It always be them ones.
Yeah.
Down with Whitey.
No,
they said all my emojis is dark skinned. I had to redo them.
It's true.
They
it's true.
They're like, yeah, just like you, your emojis is dark skinned.
You would say, Mark?
Yeah, it's about accountability and, like you said earlier, awareness of who you are in a space. And I think every interaction I've had with Rory and everybody I know who's been around him says that he does have that. So the tweets were surprising to me. I don't think that's who he is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to cape and say, you all got it wrong. I think people have a right to be hurt. I think
definitely
people have a right to be hurt. People have a right to want accountability, to want answers, to want an apology. I think all that's true.
You save yourself a lot of trouble with a quick apology. Get right to it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry. I know how this looks. I was a dick. That doesn't represent my views and my back. Now I'm saying that, but at the same time, Rory was getting his back kicked in. Kayla Nicole was getting her back kicked in for apologizing.
Right.
I didn't see that.
It's a way to do it, though.
We should find that apology. We should, since we're in the apology segment of the show. And trust me, I'm not going to hold y'all hostage with this apology shit too much longer. But I just think it's interesting that two different approaches Yo, dog, my belief is if you on the internet looking for a response, they gonna kick you back in.
Regardless.
They gonna kick you back in. It don't really matter what you do.
I think it's the worst place to go to.
Me too.
To Parks' point, you have a platform. You can sincerely address your apology on your platform without the Q&A part. You know what I mean? Because somebody, like Timona said, somebody will be like, man, fuck you, you white bastard. And then now you immediately get tilted.
That's literally what happened. Did you hear it? That's literally what happened. Dude's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. So now there's this dude yelling on the spaces. I'm gonna fuck you up, and he's like, do it or don't. Right? So they're going back and forth. And again, like, now it's a distraction from the thing that should actually happen. Because if you Rory, what else can you do in that situation when niggas saying he gonna fuck you up? I don't think he handled that wrong. The wrong part was what got you in there. Yeah, exactly. You just can't be in there.
So they just going back and forth. Fuck you up, do it. I'm gonna fuck you up, do it.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, and if there was a
all right, I do have Kayla Nicole's apology. She says, I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for the hurtful tweets I posted so many years ago. Seeing them resurface last week has been incredibly difficult, and reading them now, I'm ashamed that I ever thought or spoke that way. They were ignorant, hurtful, and completely wrong. The woman I am today would never use those words or express those kinds of views. Over the years, I've seen firsthand how cruel and harmful online hate can be, and I would never want to add to that world of pain in any form. I have since deleted those tweets and my ex account entirely because I refuse to keep that energy alive or contribute to a cycle of hate. I take full responsibility for what I posted, and I'm truly sorry to anyone I may have hurt. My heart, values, and perspective are completely rooted in empathy, love, and respect for others. I can't change the past, but I will continue showing through my actions who I've become and what I stand for today.
Damn.
So what, they're killing her for what?
Boy, did they fucking.
That was awful. I mean, what the fuck? I think that's master.
Can't say anything else.
It doesn't matter.
Almost.
It don't matter.
What y'all missing is, like he said,
it don't matter. They want a pound of flesh. But I'll tell you one thing. I'd rather them be mad at me for my apology than my non-apology.
Yeah.
Yo, ain't it from the wire? I forgot to show me. I got brain freeze. Streets need a body.
Yeah.
Streets need a body. The internet is going to get their body no matter what.
What are they saying in particular, though? Is it certain specific about what they made about her apology? Like it sound like AI? What's the problem?
Well, a lot of them said that was Chat GPT.
Yeah, it was a good joint, though. It was a
Even
good
if it is, she started reading it. Like, she still had to post it. She'd have posted right.
Stop it. The
only thing I would have left out is I wouldn't do that. When she says I wouldn't do that if I was this age, I would just leave that out.
For a matter that you're taking seriously, like if I'm taking these words like you truly mean them and they're from your heart, then they should come from your heart, not from
true. But
everybody can't talk.
Attack me, nigga. I ain't saying.
No, I'm not attacking. But
do you feel that way?
To a world that's looking to already misinterpret, misunderstand you, if she say the wrong thing coming from the heart, it could read much worse than that, and they're gonna attack you. So it's like, let me try to at least, I might run this, may not be Chat GPT, but let me run it past you. Yo, Mark, I'm trying to say this. You're better with words than I am. Help me with that. Then you go post that, and it's still not good enough. When they want you, it don't matter, bro. I mean, it really don't matter.
I keep saying that. I'm just saying I do understand people being angry at your apology being from Chat GPT.
It feels like you didn't put the effort into it. I get why they would be, but at the end of the day, we work with words. Everybody don't. So I get that people need support.
I was about to say that.
But I'm with you. If it looks like you just mailed it in, I get it.
And they learning this after Kayla Nicole is the one that pulled the black woman card against Taylor Swift. So they're just saying it. Just nothing about it feels genuine. That's all. We can move on from the apology segment unless.
I was going to say one thing, that there's something. There's different people who have different views on it, different descriptions of it. But it's called the anatomy of an apology. It's basically like, here's what an apology should be. I'm sorry. Here's my understanding of what I did wrong. I'll never do it again. Here's how I'm going to make this right. If you follow those bullet points, that gets you out.
It sounds like everything she did in that apology.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like that to me. No excuses, no this, I mean, all that other shit don't matter. Just get to those points, which I think she did, and that'll get you out of there. And that's it.
We got you on the stake already.
Right.
We got you on the stake.
Fire's lit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Can't take you down.
You still got to do your time. Yeah, you still gonna take it. Yeah,
exactly. Be sorry on the stake.
Right.
Oh man. What else? What else important? Want to get right to new music?
Yes.
Let's get right to new music, man.
Let's do it.
A lot of music.
You had me hyped for Summer Walker's album, so I want to thank you. Because I would have not. I've been waiting for Wale's album, but I said, let me put Summer Walker in. You know what I mean? And this morning I listened to the whole thing. I loved it. I love the first half. Yeah. I like the second half. That's
Same. Same. Well, I like the first half. The middle, I'm cool. The end was also good.
Yes, that's actually more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why they did a double disc. It's only 50 minutes long. Like, that was a weird arrangement, but
I think for the themes of it, because one is for better and just two is for worse.
Got it.
So I think it was more to be like the concept of the album.
Got it.
Either way, I don't care. You triple disc, whatever you want to do. Give me the music, and this is a great fucking album.
Yeah, I was really pleased. I was like, I'll let Joe handle this review. I was caught up in De La Soul, which doesn't come out until next week. It's phenomenal. We'll talk about it next week. But I hit play on Summer Walker in the morning, so I was like, let me at least give it a little bit of a listen. And I really loved that whole first half. Yeah, it was just the second half. It got a little too I don't know, like cliche R&B, I guess, for me.
Yeah, a little bit. I actually like the FMT, and after that, it started to go into cliche R&B. The first track, then after that, I was like, I could live without this. And then toward the end, it got good. I like the first half because she was I liked her voice. You know what I mean? Like Rob Jew and all the songs were like, I'm basically like she's over this dude, and now she's making moves. It felt good. It reminded me a little bit of Jasmine Sullivan stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
In terms of the narrative and stuff like that. Wait, Joseph? What? I thought you made a face. I might have misread you.
Yeah, you definitely probably misread.
I do that a lot.
You're trying to do something to me, and I'm not going to let you do it. Something's going on with you, my good brother, Dark.
Can I say something?
Yes, please, Mona.
I'm proud of Summer. I'm a fan of Summer. Summer had social anxiety real bad, and to watch her promo and move around and do, because the stuff that she's doing, she never did stuff like that.
That's true.
Summer would go on stage and be in tears. She was so fucking freaked out for them people. She grew a lot. Did she go through 6-7 niggas to get there? Yes. Is your dream man coming? Yes, bitch. We proud of you, girl. Fuck that. That's one thing about Summer. She gonna try the nigga out.
It's a good trilogy, man.
And I love the picture, like, because that's the playoff Anna Nicole. I loved it because I loved Anna Nicole. R&P Anna.
I don't have too much to say about this project because I've only heard it 1.5 times. Or first listen, I don't know if I love it as much as you guys.
Yeah,
really.
What'd you listen on?
What did I listen on?
Just phone or speakers? It matters.
Woburn.
I don't know if that sounds fancy.
Sounds some rich shit.
Woburn.
It sounds expensive.
The little brown Bluetooth.
So a speaker.
Shit.
A speaker, yeah. That's all. I didn't
need the brand.
I didn't need you to plug an ad in, but
He chose Woburn.
Well, it's a different sound than Sonos.
Sure.
Bose.
You feel like Bose?
Oh yeah. I still got a Bose. Bluetooth box that they don't make anymore. Yeah. They don't make the Bose.
You gotta get the old Bose, the little shit with the CD player at the top.
Yep. I still got mine.
But y'all know I've been waiting for this album. And part of that is on me too, right? I normally don't have a lot of albums that I go in with such high expectations.
Yeah, you've been
I mean, the bar.
You set mine
She
up.
set the
You're
bar.
the reason I listen to it.
I had really, really, really high expectations for Summer after her 2 projects, right?
Yeah, you should.
So you come on with Scars, track 1. I'm listening from track 1.
Yeah.
The fuck you playing with me already?
I don't know. Really?
I like Scars. I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
I think that set the tone.
that was your issue.
Oh, your issue is the
But it
length of the
wasn't.
songs.
But it
You
wasn't.
said that about a couple of.
This is Scars. At this point, I'm not even looking at my phone. I'm making coffee and waiting for the drums to drop. A 50-second joint.
That's a song.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's just an intro. It's just an intro.
It's an intro. Okay.
It's 50
It's just
seconds.
setting the tone.
Fuck you.
I get
Joe
what
hates
you,
that shit.
Yeah,
Joe,
I
I definitely was expecting the whole track. I definitely was checking to see if I hit the skip button by accident.
Like, I'm
But
not
it was
going to
dope.
let these streaming services trick me out of what I expect to hear from one of my favorite artists in the song. It was 50 fucking seconds of something that sounds phenomenal. It's 50 seconds. Got it. Cool. Actually, I don't even need to play all this, right?
Yeah, play the fourth joint, man. That was my shit. A Go Girl.
Yeah,
I was expecting to hate it, and I loved it. Don't leave it. I was turning up in the nursing home bathroom listening to this shit.
I could have fought them.
Wow.
What?
I could have absolutely fought
We
them.
about to fight you. You didn't fight.
Sorry.
I gotta hear this. What's the problem with this one?
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nigga, this one I was like, I love this. I would start texting niggas after this.
So that made you text niggas? You gotta get back.
Wow. Right. Titties real.
Did you hear that Six Flags line?
Titties real. Yo, nigga. You got the hook on the bait. You got what you.
Hell, yo.
It sounded like this should have been a hard R&B song.
Oh, I disagree.
This should have been a fire R&B song.
That would have been boring.
This flow that they doing, again, maybe I have too high expectations. This flow that all of them did for one of the longer records on here. And then I'm in my go, y'all. You guys, so it's like we needed another joint to put on here. Let's get some features. So now, so now I get even less Summer Walker on the Summer Walker album that ain't but 58 minutes anyway. Cool. It's too early for me to have a beef. I said I only heard it 1.5 times.
Wow. That shit is fire.
Yeah. But right after that was Chris Brown, so I was happy.
I didn't love this record.
At first.
Oh, okay.
You mean to tell me you went and got the
Mariah flip?
Yeah.
And did a 2-minute song with fucking Chris Brown? You're trolling me now. You're trolling me, lady. This lady is trolling me, yo.
That's an expensive sample for 2 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what they doing. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't care about the length of the song. I just didn't particularly love this record.
I just didn't love the song.
I
didn't think about that.
I love that one.
I love this shit. All right, so I guess my main problem so far is length. Pause.
Let me just, because you keep mentioning, you keep mentioning the length of the project and everything. I'm just looking at her last two. Over It was 18 songs, 49 minutes. Still Over It.
She's always been a short song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's Still Over It is 20 songs, an hour, 4 minutes. So we figure 64. She's in that range.
Dog, the very first song she ever put out, like that first project, this has been her bag. I'm saying on her previous 2 projects, the songs that felt like they should have been songs were songs.
Well, longer.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that she does this. I know she does.
Yeah, because
I'm not stupid.
Okay.
But the songs that I felt should have been a song
was too short
for me. For me,
you feel like you're shorted on those records?
One listen, I'm going back because Summer gets that from me. But Summer is one of the better singers we have.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the songwriters on there. Like, don't rap bop me out.
It was only one.
That's not true.
She didn't do that majority of the album.
I didn't say majority. Don't put words in my mouth.
You're saying don't rap bop me out.
Yeah, I don't.
As if she did that on a good portion of the album.
I don't want to hear that shit.
It's an R&B album.
The song
It felt like R&B.
R&B is hybrid damn near today anyway.
That's a fact.
I do think as the album went along, she started to get more in.
Do y'all want to go over to Twitch now so we can watch Welcome to Derry? What time is it? It's 6:04. We can watch the 2 episodes that'll bring us to 8 o'clock Potomac. Let me know in the chat if that's what y'all want to do. Because this, like I said, it's boring without Flip. The JPP? The JVP. I'm about to put something else on if there's nobody in here. Let's see. What do I want to watch? This fucking fly. Oh my gosh. What is Twitch? Twitch is another streaming service. It's another app. It's like with the guys like Kai Cenat and all of them, what they're on. But we can watch the shows without getting copyright. We can watch it without them interrupting my stream. We can watch all the good shit over on Twitch. I will put my Twitch page on here so you can join real quick. Channel. Here goes my channel. Yeah, we've been over there. But we watch shows. We've been going over to, I don't know if you were on my other channel, my backup channel, but we were going on Twitch to watch the stuff like Housewives, like Salt Lake City, whatever else we watch, so we could watch it together. Because the pod is, like I said, it's boring without Flip. People hate Flip or whatever, but the shit is trash without him. Like, it just is. And it's not really too much stuff we can watch without getting a damn copyright strike. You want to try? You all right? You watching the new season?
No, it's 13.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to me.
Oh yeah. That's my friend who is a trans man. She's a man now. So if y'all got any questions for him, we can interview him. I'm about to call Maul. Let's see, we got anything you want to talk about. Do y'all watch like Chicago PD and Law and Order? Because I got to catch up on that too. All right, but first, we got some baby back ribs. I need to watch a few videos about that baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back. Remember those videos? I mean, those commercials? I know this oven is hot. Girl, you ate already. What you want? You want more food? You want more food? You want your Sunday food? Huh? You want Sunday dinner? Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? You're getting real fat and greedy. Yes, you are. I know. I'm gonna give you some Sunday dinner too. You better not be pregnant either. Because you're looking a little thick in the middle. You pregnant? Huh? That was your boyfriend that was here? Was that the boyfriend that was here? Was it? Yes? No? Don't fuck around? She looking a little thick in the middle. Don't be bringing no babies around here. Let me see. Ribs.
This is how you make ribs right at home without needing a smoker or a grill. Start off with some mustard as a binder. This just helps your seasoning stick. Don't worry, you won't taste it. Just make sure to season both sides very generously. Then wrap it up like a baby and put in your oven at 300 degrees for 2 hours. Then just add your favorite barbecue sauce, throwing it back in the oven for 1 hour at 275, making sure to give it a second coat halfway through, then slice it up and enjoy. This is how you make ribs right at home without a smoker or a grill.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Get ready.
Need something red.
Come on.
Because they can't see red.
Barbecue sauce. Okay. I went to a friend's house. I had some good baby back ribs. I asked for the recipe. I got it, and I'm gonna show you right now. Let's get it. Make sure you find the insane in the membrane. Make sure you find that rib membrane and pull it off. Get you some liquid smoke and put you about a capful on top. Now we're going to season our rib. We're going to add some salt, add you some garlic powder, put a little minced onion in your life, put some of that smoked paprika on top and some black pepper. And then you want to flip it to the other side and do the same thing. So there's two different ways I'm baking these ribs. The first way, I'm going to put it in the oven on 275. And we're going to bake it closer to 2 hours. In the middle of the foil, we need to add some brown sugar. Now we're going to grab a couple pieces of butter, place it on top of, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Think you need a smoker for perfect ribs? Think again. Watch this. No need to be cute about this. Just slide a butter knife under that membrane and pull it off. Next, we're going to grab some yellow mustard. That's our binder. Don't worry, you're not going to taste it. It's just going to help the seasoning stick. And speaking of seasoning, we're going to hit it with that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub. We're going for that flavor and beautiful color, so don't be shy with it. Get the rub from UncleDibs.com. Remember to season the top of the ribs last. That's your presentation side, so you want to look nice and pretty. Place your ribs on a wire rack over a baking sheet. Add a little apple cider vinegar to the bottom of the pan. Cover them with foil, pop them in the oven, 350 for 1 hour. Lay down 2 sheets of heavy duty foil, put down 3 pieces of butter, drizzle some honey over that butter, add some more of that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub, and then a couple of splashes of apple cider vinegar. Once you got everything laid out, place your ribs top side down. That means bone side up onto the mixture. That means more butter, more honey, and more rub and apple cider vinegar. Wrap them tight, get them back in the oven for another hour. After the second bake, take your ribs out, flip them top side up, brush on your barbecue sauce, coat the ribs evenly, then throw them back in the oven under the broiler. You're looking for that perfect caramelization and crispy edges. Think you need a smoker for perfect ribs? Think again. Watch this. No need to be cute about this. Just slide a butter knife under that membrane and pull it off. Next, we're going to grab some yellow mustard. That's our binder. Don't worry, you're not going to taste it. It's just going to help the seasoning stick. And speaking of seasoning, we're going to hit it with that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub. We're going for that flavor and beautiful color, so don't be shy with it. Get the rub from UncleDibs.com. Remember to season the top of the ribs last. That's your presentation side, so you want to look nice and pretty. Place your ribs on a wire rack over a baking sheet. Add a little apple cider vinegar to the bottom of the pan. Cover them with foil. Pop them in the oven, 350 for 1 hour. Lay down 2 sheets of heavy-duty foil. Put down 3 pieces of butter. Drizzle some honey over that butter. Add some more of that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub. And then a couple of splashes of apple cider vinegar. Once you got everything laid out, place your ribs top side down. That means bone side up onto the mixture. That means more butter, more honey, and more rub and apple cider vinegar. Wrap them tight,
Get them back in the oven for another hour. After the second bake, take your ribs out, flip them top side up, brush on your barbecue sauce, coat the ribs evenly, then throw them back in the oven under the broiler. You're looking for that perfect caramelization and crispy edges. Think you need a smoker?
That is the recipe I will be using. Can I save this? Save the playlist. That's what you do. Let me see what else we got going on.
LP1s. Dealing with insurance is nerve-wracking, and having the team at RHOP help me navigate the insurance was a huge relief.
So we have your latest update from day 3 of BravoCon, including the Real Housewives of Rhode Island announcement and cast.
My sister is
About the news when it comes to
and
Real
it
Housewives
doesn't
of
seem
New
like
York.
she wants any
Apparently,
help.
a cast has
So
been
she
locked
can have
in.
that.
And we also have to update you on some of the things that have been playing out since day 1, including Sutton saying that Garcelle not coming back this season sort of is a blessing. I have some exclusive tea to talk about in regards to that. And we have to talk about, finally, Jeff Lewis apologized to Andy Cohen for his comments about Monica Garcia. Monica Garcia is also reacting to Jeff Lewis's insensitive comments. Let's get into day 3. Well, really, BravoCon wrap up here on the Kempire channel.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So yesterday day 1 and day 2, we've given you a BravoCon update. So be sure to check out those videos if you haven't already. Today is the final day of BravoCon in Las Vegas. And I've been loving, shout out to all of you that attended and that have been sharing content on social media. Shout out to my fellow content creators, YouTubers, TikTokers, bloggers, podcasters, and journalists that have been covering this weekend's event. Based on what Andy Cohen said recently, it seems as if BravoCon will not be happening in 2026, and they're going to be doing it every other year. We can expect the next BravoCon to be in 2027, which is actually kind of surprising because next year they'll be celebrating 20 years of Real Housewives, really the reality series that helped build BravoCon or Bravo in general. As you also know, in our previous video, we let you know that Vicky Gunvalson finally got her orange back. She's still walking around BravoCon with that orange. Reality TV, celebrity, it really is a drug, and it's really sad. I'm just saying it is. But anyway, so there have been a few different stories that we've been talking about, and one of the stories that we reported on to you yesterday was Jeff Lewis's very, I don't even want to call it insensitive. To me, can we just call it what it is? Racist comments about Monica Garcia. Because we know her as a woman of color, him making those sort of assumptions and constant jokes. This was not his first time taking a dig at Monica Garcia when it comes to her finances. He did this 2 years ago at BravoCon, and it went unnoticed and unchecked. We
It
talked
wasn't
about it,
racist. It was
but no one really
classist.
made a big deal about it. He made similar comments
poor.
again. Not yesterday. The first day of BravoCon. We're not going to go through everything that he said. Basically, they were talking about the lack of affluent women on Real Housewives, and then he brought up, oh, and what about Monica Garcia? Oh, I heard her food benefits have been frozen. Here's the thing. Andy Cohen did follow that up by saying Monica was probably a part of the best season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. He said we would have not gotten screenshots, timeline, effing everything. We would have never had that moment without her being part of that season. Here's the thing, though. As a real ally checking someone in that moment, it's like with everything going on in this country, I know they have a friendship, maybe a frenemy-ship, Andy and Jeff Lewis, but you should be able to check someone in that moment, because they also announced at BravoCon that he's coming back to Bravo in some capacity, a reality show. I don't know. I really don't care. I won't be watching. No, Andy could have really checked him in that moment. It's like, that's not a funny joke. With everyone dealing with what they're dealing with across this country, millions of people are dealing with that in regards to their food benefits really being frozen. And let me remind you that 40-something% of the people that utilize those things are actually white people. But we already know Andy Cohen's not going to say that. But anyway, I just remind you and tell you what it is. Our friends over at 2Fab write this in regards to Lewis's apology. They said Jeff Lewis is speaking out following comments he made to Andy Cohen during BravoCon panel. The flipping out star claimed that he apologized to Cohen. Andy Cohen doesn't need the apology. The flipping out star claimed that he apologized to Cohen after he made, quote, insensitive remarks about The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Monica Garcia during an Ask Andy Cohen panel, which took place at BravoCon in Las Vegas on Friday. As shown in footage from the event posted online at one point, Lewis, who's 55 years old, brought up the financial situations of the women who become housewives, asking Cohen, who's 57, why he and producers have, quote, deviated from bringing in women who aren't as affluent. We have to also keep in mind, too, when Real Housewives started, it really wasn't incredibly rich women. I think shows like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills really made people like, oh my God, we want to see more of that. But the early years, yes, they did well. They did better than most, probably upper middle class, but they weren't filthy rich. So he says, like Monica Garcia, for example, Lewis added, didn't her food benefits just get frozen? The comment didn't seem to be received well by the audience or by Cohen, with the Watch What Happens Live immediately coming to Garcia's defense. I guess they Watch What Happens Live host. Lewis said that he didn't believe Garcia was, quote, a right fit on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, to which Cohen noted that Garcia's one-season stint on the series was one of the best seasons of Housewives.
But then I feel like you've deviated from that. I mean, you've brought in women that maybe are not as affluent, and it felt like, I'm just curious why you deviated from that original, like Monica Garcia, for example. I think the answer... Didn't her food benefits just get frozen? It just wasn't the right fit that I thought.
By the way, one of the best seasons of Housewives going. So
it was.
Receipts proof timeline. Without her, you wouldn't have had that. So
look, we're always looking for great characters, and we're always looking for women who fit the group, who we want to watch collectively. That's where we're at. And one of the things that I liked about Monica was the fact that she owned the fact that she felt insecure about not being as rich as the other women, which was fine. Because remember when Real Housewives of New York started, Bethany wasn't rich either. She became rich, but she wasn't rich at the time. Let me be so clear. This is what Monica Garcia had to say. Let me be so clear. I have so much said about me that I let slide and don't care to acknowledge. But considering what so many families, single moms, elderly, and Americans have been and are dealing with lately in relation to this situation is horrible, she put in caps. She says, F you, Jeff Lewis, and she added him. You are effing trash for this. Elitist, entitled, privileged prick. Lewis later addressed his comments while speaking with Us Weekly, saying he apologized for his remarks, but did not mention whether or not he's spoken to Garcia. Probably not. He probably doesn't even care to speak to her. Because like I said, this is not the first time that he's made comments. I literally, my first panel walking into BravoCon 2 years ago, it was Ask Andy, and he made insensitive comments about Monica Garcia then. And that's when she was currently on the cast.
To be fair.
So you actually see an Instagram of Andy and Jeff Lewis with their arms around each other. He says, I thought I killed it, but Andy did not, he said, noting that Cohen might have interpreted his jokes to be, quote, inappropriate and insensitive. And Andy doesn't want the smoke because since the reality TV reckoning, he's always been like, oh, that might be an HR violation. That might be an HR violation. He's real sensitive now. Lewis, who Sirius XM radio shows under Cohen's Radio Andy, and also announced his return to Bravo with still flipping out during Friday's panel, said that he's, quote, exchanged text messages with Cohen. He says, I have apologized. Look, I know this guy. We've known each other for 18 years. He vents, and I sincerely did apologize. He continued. But the apology does not need to go to him. Oh, because you ruined his panel? The apology does not go to him. You need to make a public apology to Monica Garcia and all the people that you offended.
Oh, please.
My goodness. Like, this is the white privilege that we're talking about. You're apologizing to the white man. He wasn't offended. He probably wasn't offended for Monica Garcia. You offended Monica Garcia and a bunch of other people that are on SNAP benefits. He says, now I got to give him time to cool off my experience with him. He'll get back to me in 1 or 2, 3 weeks. He says, I'll talk to you in 3 weeks, Andy, Lewis said. The Flipping Out alum went on to share an Instagram post about the situation. Lewis posted a black and white video of himself and Cohen walking together backstage with the footage set to Barbra Streisand's The Way We Were. He also added a crying emoji over the video. So there really is no true genuineness to his apology. He says, I'm sorry you didn't like our panel, Bravo Andy, Lewis captioned the post. Lewis has not yet publicly addressed Garcia, while Cohen has not commented on Lewis's remarks. He's trash. And all of you that continue to support him and watch his show, be mindful, because this is who you are collaborating with. All right, moving on. And this is why I say it's important to be mindful of who you support, because he wasn't checked the last time when he said these comments. He felt empowered that he could do it again. All right, moving on. Let's get to another person of privilege that we need not to be talking about anymore. Sutton Strack. We did a video, I think it was day 1, because the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel happened on day 1, and I heard it was pretty boring. That's what I heard. Sutton said that it was a blessing that Garcelle did not return the season because it gave her an opportunity to get to know the other women. So we've gotten the clip. Shout out to our friends over at Zach Reality. This is his video. You know what we like to do here. We cite our sources. This is what she said. It's a short video.
I was surprised that she walked off the set as well. I will say this. I have gotten to know these women so much better, and I've really enjoyed it and feel really bonded now in a way that I didn't feel before. So in a way, it's kind of a blessing for me.
Another change up in your... You heard people's reaction? Oh, no. What? Here's the thing. We can have a long rant and talk about Garcelle's defense of Sutton over the years, and it's probably a blessing for Garcelle now not to be on this show, and she left at the right time. I think now people seeing Sutton's reaction and how she's handled because they've been talking about Avi. They talked about this on Jeff Lewis's show too, and they talked about this during the panel. It's just like she can't answer a clear answer, and it's probably because she's lying. She can't answer why Avi is no longer working with her. She can't answer the situation when it comes to her friendship with Garcelle. Apparently, it was never really a friendship, and I think that really was a surprise to Garcelle. So for those that think, oh, they just concocted this friendship as an alliance, no, I believe Garcelle thought that Sutton was really her friend, and now she's seeing that Sutton was never her friend. No one prevented you from getting to know the other women. It was never Garcelle preventing you. It was you, and it was because those other women did not like you, and they still don't like you. They're probably playing nice because production has told them to play nice. Sidebar, something exclusive from what I've heard. The premiere episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Garcelle is a hot topic. Still, Garcelle is a hot topic. They are spending a lot of time talking about Garcelle, which makes sense because of the way that Garcelle left this season. So, Garcelle, you still that girl, and it will always be that girl. Sutton, I wish you luck, because a lot of people that had your back while watching the show are not going to be watching the show, or if they are, will no longer have your back. Good luck, girl. Moving on, let's talk about Real Housewives of Rhode Island. We have an update in regards to this, and this is from our friends over at Variety. Let me just pull this up. So Variety writes this in regards to Real Housewives, some updates in regards to New York and Rhode Island. On the final day of BravoCon, during an Ask Andy panel, Real Housewives executive producer Andy Cohen announced the official cast for the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, the latest entry into Bravo's mega franchise. Cohen also confirmed that a new season of the Real Housewives of New York has been cast and will begin filming soon. So a lot of people thought that you would get some sort of official announcement. It should be noted that 3 of the reboot ladies from Real Housewives of New York were at BravoCon. So Cohen declined to name who will appear in season 16 of Real Housewives of New York, but it's safe to say that the BravoCon attendees, Erin Leachy, Sai Da Silva, and Jessel Tank will be among them. Bryn Whitfield and Uba Asan, whose toxic fight poisoned the already weak 15th season, have already announced their departures, which were foregone conclusions. Did I miss Uba's exit announcement? I must have missed that. Was I away? I don't remember her announcing that she's not returning, but she seems to be very happy with her man. She's engaged. I feel like we're missing out on something, but it's fine. I'm excited to see what this new reboot of the reboot's going to look like. It's going to be a reboot, basically. Cohen also expressed confidence the Real Housewives of New Jersey, currently on pause, will come back eventually. And one of the other things that Andy said in regards to Real Housewives of New Jersey, and something that I said, I hope that they do, because you've seen that Teresa and Joe have reunited. They had a separate conversation. They've been taking all kinds of pictures and photo ops at BravoCon together. I saw Melissa Gorga talk about this. I believe it was with Page Six in regards to she doesn't care whatever motivated them reuniting. She loves seeing her husband happy. One of the things I can appreciate about Melissa, what Teresa can't do in regards to articulating herself and how she feels and what motivated her to have this reunion with her brother. She keeps saying it was special forces. I get something triggered it for her. I told you I don't believe what she's saying, but that's me. But I will say this. In real life, off of the show, they are brother and sister. And both of their parents are gone, and they have tons of kids that want to be close. And Gia is Joe's goddaughter. I want to see them really mend this family and build on something off of camera. And Andy said something similar during BravoCon, that he says, you know what? He loves to see that they're together. And he's like, we're going to give them time to reconnect in that way. I think that is going to be the most genuine thing. So it doesn't feel forced, and it doesn't feel like they're doing this for Real Housewives of New Jersey, even though we believe they're doing it for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. He did not confirm any other news in regards to Real Housewives of New Jersey. They still have not locked in a cast when it comes to that. So we shall see. I mean, there have been test filming we've heard, and we'll see. Margaret Joseph was at BravoCon. Dolores Catania was at BravoCon. Melissa was at BravoCon. Teresa was at BravoCon. So we shall see. So Cohen also expressed confidence that the Real Housewives of New Jersey, currently on pause, will come back eventually. With the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, as has been rumored since they've both been spotted filming, former Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise contestant Ashley Iaconetti is one of the show's full-time cast members, and Dolores Catania, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, who was also one of the winners of season 3 of The Traitors, is a friend of the cast. So here's the thing. I've watched the trailer, and we can play the trailer. I've watched the trailer. It really is like Real Housewives of New Jersey. So if they want both shows to exist in this Bravo universe, I don't think they should air them at the same time, to be honest with you. It's going to take us a while to get to know this cast because they all look alike. The only person that I probably will ever remember is Liz, and that's only because she looks like Dolores. They look like sisters, and apparently they're friends. So Iaconetti, casting is the first time a Bachelor Nation star has crossed over to the Real Housewives. Ikenetti, an influencer, co-hosts the Almost Famous podcast with ex-Bachelor Ben Higgins. She appeared in Chris Soleil's season of The Bachelor in 2015 and later married her Bachelor in Paradise castmate Jared Haban. They have 2 children. Is he from Rhode Island? Because they in the trailer they say she's not from Rhode Island. Or did she move to Rhode Island? Which would not be the first time. So before y'all start getting mad, like, oh, here we go. That's not the first time a housewife has moved to a city to become a part of that city. Just saying. So I'm open to it. I didn't watch her season of The Bachelor, but okay. And she's new to Rhode Island. The show's trailer emphasizes it's Iconetti's voice that kicks it off, serving as our guide. In Rhode Island, everyone knows everyone, she says, over crashing waves and drone shots of huge mansions. People here don't look down on other states, but they are weirded out that other states exist. As for Catania, she introduced sidebar. One of the things we haven't talked about, I think I briefly talked about during one of our recaps, that Dolores Catania is now engaged to Paulie. They apparently got engaged at the Apple store. Yeah. Okay. So Dolores introduced to the show in relation to her lookalike friend Liz. With the Real Housewives of New Jersey currently paused, Catania has moved to more fertile pastures and has her cast bio reads. Rhode Island captured Dolores' heart years ago, and she's longed to return ever since, with her dear friend Liz McGraw living there. And a shared business project on the horizon, a sun-soaked beach-filled summer, is natural fit for the Jersey girl. The official logline, they may live in the smallest state in the country, but their drama extra large. As the Real Housewives hits a milestone's 20th anniversary next year, Bravo is expanding the distinguished franchise with the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, spotlighting a fresh, charismatic group of women whose lives intertwine across the storied coastline of the New England luxury. Sidebar, Andy, I believe they said during one of the panels, confirmed what I've been telling you guys for years, that they did try to bring a Real Housewives of Houston, but the cast just didn't work. They're always testing out casts. Remember, there were also rumors that there was a Real Housewives of Chicago being filmed at the same time as this one. That could also be something very similar. They're testing out a cast, and then by the end, they're like, yeah, this is not going to work. Or we don't have the budget for it. I don't know if that's the budget element, but you just never know. So the cast, I don't have pictures here, guys. So and again, even if I showed you pictures, the only person that you would recognize would be Dolores and her doppelganger, Liz. Because everyone else is brown hair. They got, some of them have accents. It's really feeling like New Jersey. So it will premiere next to the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Let's go through some of the cast members and who they are. Alicia Carmody, Rhode Island to the core. Alicia isn't shy about her roots. Just wait until you hear her say cracker. After 8 years of engagement to a fiance, Billy, the runaway bride still isn't ready to take the plunge, even for their daughter, Selena. When she's not dodging wedding bells, Alicia helps Billy run his restaurant, Pizza Mama, proving she can handle the heat both in and out of the kitchen. Rosie Damari, a former local television news anchor, Rosie now shines as the host of her own lifestyle program and as a sought-out DJ. Oh God, not another DJ, but at least this is probably her passion as opposed to, some of these housewives like Meredith Marks. So apparently she's a DJ, recently celebrating her first wedding anniversary with husband Richie Damari, a well-known Frank Sinatra style singer. Rosie calls North Kingstown home, where the couple lives with their dog Clementine. Ashley Iconetti, which we mentioned to you before, after finding love with her now husband and Warwick, Rhode Island native. So her husband is from Rhode Island. Jared Habon is on Bachelor in Paradise. Ashley has traded rose ceremonies for real life as a proud mom to 2 boys, Dawson and Hayden. While Jared manages their beloved coffee shop, Ashley has built a thriving career as a social media powerhouse, all while acclimating her new life in her husband's home state. Liz McGraw, this is the Dolores' bestie, or I don't know about bestie, but friends. Liz is Rhode Island royalty, the woman everyone wants to know, and the state's very own cannabis queen. Alongside her husband, Jerry, she owns and operates the Slater Center, the largest and most successful cannabis dispensary in Rhode Island. But Liz isn't just a business powerhouse. She's also a devoted stepmom to Miranda, Brianna, and Skyla, balancing life, family, entrepreneurship, and her signature flair for style. She literally looks like Dolores' sister. Like they are like twinsies. Rula Nemi, I'm apologize already. I will learn. Rula Nemi Pontarelli. Rula helms a financial empire as a certified financial planner and wealth manager to some of the East Coast's most distinguished families. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Rula is married to prominent Rhode Island podiatrist Brian, and together they juggle life with their two young children, Luca and Layla. Okay. Kelsey Swanson, former Miss Rhode Island. Kelsey keeps a full plate as one of the state's top makeup artists. Kelsey has been in a 10-year relationship with one of Rhode Island's most notable figures, enjoying the lap of luxury while keeping her social calendar full. Jo Ellen Taberry, self-proclaimed town gossip. Jo Ellen knows everyone and everything worth knowing in Cranston. So is she the new Giselle? Is she the word on the street? As one of the top aesthetic practice development managers in the country, she juggles a busy career with family life alongside her high school sweetheart and husband, Gary, and their 3 kids, Gian, Jolie, and Gia. Okay. Let's take a listen to, because I can't play the video for you guys, so I'll have to stop and go as well. So let's take a listen to the trailer for The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Okay, we're pulling up to Rhode Island.
In Rhode Island, everyone knows everyone. People here, they don't look down.
I will say this, based on what they're showing, these homes, I don't know if any of the housewives actually live in these homes, but they're showing us these big, luxurious homes, y'all.
Other states, but they are weirded out that other states exist.
It's teeny. It's a blip, but to us, it's the center of the universe.
Welcome to Rhode Island, where nobody tells anybody the truth and everybody just lies to each other's faces, but talk behind their back.
And I know what you're probably thinking. I am not interested in Rhode Island. Some of you said the same thing about Salt Lake City, and you see how far Salt Lake City has come.
Welcome. I love it here.
So they show an image of all the women walking in, and I'm telling you right now, all of you are going to be making jokes. I can't tell one from the other. And even Liz, with her sunglasses on, she looks like the rest of them too. So I'm like, Liz will be the only one that I know. And of course, Dolores.
I'm not known for keeping quiet. And I'm not about to start now. Not when speaking up can help millions of women experiencing the caulking fit panty blitz. Thankfully, there's poise.
Improved pads instantly absorb wetness and lock in odor.
Smallest state with the biggest attitude. Like, what are you gonna do?
Rhode Island's small, so we all know each other.
We're finally here.
Your friends, families know each other.
Alicia, have you seen Liz? Alicia was best friends with my sister. We know your aunt, we know your uncle, we know your third cousin. Everybody has like these deep roots. If they didn't
It's giving Real Housewives of New Jersey, y'all.
see you in kindergarten.
Problem. In this group, they call me the flip-flopper.
This is Alicia.
Me. You're a f***ing troll. Welcome to Rhode Island. This is how we roll.
I love you.
Did she just hug her?
Liz is the dominant.
I will say this, when they were showing Liz before they even introduced Dolores, I was like, wait, is that Dolores?
Figurehead here. At some point, how do I not say you're Delula?
I'm scary.
Boo. This is Dolores. We're friends.
But not sisters.
Why do you see a similarity?
They literally say the same thing.
Brave. She's not afraid to call people out.
She's moving into an apartment, and the old guy that she cheated on with the new guy is paying for it. But I'm the problem.
If I'm trying to find out, if I need an FBI agent, I'm calling.
This is Jo Ellen. Remember they said Jo Ellen's sort of like the word on the street.
She knows everything. Every morning he goes to her house. He's at the gym every morning. Does Brian look like he goes to the gym? Rula projects confidence and beauty. She's a boss.
I brought my tequila.
Are you kidding? Come on, we got this. We're boosh.
I'm dead.
Kelsey's stunning. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's one of my best friends.
I don't refer to myself as a sugar baby. My boyfriend is like actually attractive. The money is just a plus.
Okay, Kelly living a good lifestyle, y'all. They show her in the pool, in the backyard. Okay, they're living very well. Y'all will be very impressed.
Ashley isn't from here, so she's new to the group. Can we just have fun?
She's gonna
You
cry.
oppressed
She's
to
gonna
the
cry
bit to
again.
the
She's gonna
core.
cry again.
This is not the kind of people
Ashley's the crier.
I'm usually around.
Never have I ever had sex on a boat.
I think I had sex with my ex on a boat.
I mean, I think we had sex on land.
It's Rhode Island. When someone says something, we all hear it.
She married her sister's boyfriend.
She's two boyfriends, right?
Sucking dick is not a career.
Joellen, don't be playing dirty.
Knock it the off.
You may not know Rhode Island, but here, secrets don't stay buried for very long.
Her husband's a foot doctor, but I think he's doing more than rubbing foot.
Now we're talking about the podiatrist. Okay, so they ended with the Real Housewives of Rhode Island coming 2026. No official date. I think it will be in the early parts of 2026, but we do have a lot of shows coming up. We have Real Housewives of Atlanta that's already wrapped filming. We have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that's premiering next month. It's going to be a lot, but that's why I said, you know what? I'm going to really focus on the shows that I want to recap next month, especially because we have Kimora Lee Simmons, a new show coming out next month. And if it's now, if I have like free time and I'm like, okay, works within my schedule, I'll recap Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But if it doesn't, sorry, I'm focusing on the things that I actually enjoy. I don't know about you. I didn't leave my corporate job to be a slave to content. Anyway. Guys, that is your wrap up for day 3. There might be a part 2 to this just because it's still early in the day. But for me, those are probably the biggest stories. And a lot of times when it comes to BravoCon, the real big news happens in the first couple of days. And some people have said, and if you attended BravoCon this weekend, feel free to wait in the comment section. First of all, there were quite a few people there. I did see that there were tickets online that people were selling on StubHub for pretty cheap. But a lot of people are saying just the energy of BravoCon this year wasn't there. They said it was lackluster. There really wasn't a lot of big news. We'll see. One of the biggest news, you won't get BravoCon next year. I'm sure they'll probably do something like they did last year in regards to doing something in one of the cities or Miami, whatever. But apparently they're going to be doing it every other year. It probably is just cost effective to do it every other year or to get on the schedule for doing it in Vegas. If they decide to bring it back next year, 2027 to New York, then I will probably more than likely attend. But if it's back in Vegas, unless there's some big artist that's there performing too that I want to see, like Adele was the last year I went, that might be my motivation to go to Vegas. But I already know I don't love Vegas. And apparently the F1 is happening again, like this week or next week in Vegas. See, I'm good. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this latest update. I will compile our day 1, day 2, and day 3 recaps for the podcast. So subscribe today to the podcast and give us a 5-star review there. And if you're not subscribed here, what are you doing? We don't just talk about housewives either. If you're just like, oh, I'm not really interested in anything, we cover a lot of different topics. For anything that touches pop culture, we're talking about it. And pop culture this weekend, it's all about BravoCon, at least when it comes to our content. Guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Again, if you haven't liked the video, be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe, and leave me a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching and for listening.
Here we go now.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app and $9.99 a month for a music app and $12.99 for a fitness app and more money for a bunch of other apps, that really adds up. So why not get YouTube Premium for just $13.99? It's like having all those and the entire world of YouTube uninterrupted. Your wallet will thank you, if wallets could talk. YouTube Premium. Try 1 month free.
Use your button.
Her trying to derive power from the circumstances in which men tried to exploit her.
She did.
I am agreeing with that.
I think that many women that are placed in those types of circumstances will find their power once the men succumb to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Yeah,
it's
after I succumb,
it's also like a
I ain't got no
reframing.
power left.
After I see come,
Once I succumb,
Yo,
I got nothing left.
that might have been.
All I want is a sandwich.
after you
Sandwich and Uber.
both of them are wild.
I've been working here too long. I've been here. Sandwich and Uber.
Yo, Angela Davis is on your shirt. Disgusted
right?
with you right now.
No, Angela would agree with me.
Oh,
She really would. That's still Ari Lennox. This is not Ari.
Did you see when Stephen Hill told the story on R&B Money shit? I would like for Ish to share, because I know you have some stories about the past with some celebrities that you won't just tell. But you can tell it and just like omit it.
I don't know many celebrities. I don't know that many celebrities.
Boy, you good, boy.
This nigga Ish.
All right, well, give us some of the celebrities that the girls would name after they said that they can't tonight.
Oh, shit. Claudette, what do you?
For real?
Yeah, nigga. Just in case.
KG.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod.
Do y'all want to watch Welcome to Derry?
This whole time I've been giving Mark shit. This whole time I've been giving him shit. But now I have to question my own thoughts, because now I'm starting to see the motives entirely too clear. And unfortunately, Mark played his hand too soon for me to piece this all together like this. Mark got the heads up from Joe and Ian to shoot persistently at Imani and Queen's Flip. And the reason I know this is because ever since Mark and Ish got into it over the flat earth nonsense, and I'm saying nonsense because of their spout, not because of the nonsense as in the rhetoric of flat earth. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and vehemently say the earth is round. But anyway, after that debacle that they got into, they never got into it again. Not once. And then I started to think about Mark and Parks. They've never got into it. Ever. No one ever gets into it with Parks, but they have never got into it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then I think about Ice. Mark purposefully pulls back on Ice. He doesn't shoot in Ice's. Not only does he not shoot at Ice, he doesn't even shoot in Ice's direction. Okay. I've been calling Mark an intellectual bully this entire time. Everybody he talks to outside of those three people, including Joe, Mark has intellectually bullied or verbally bullied, however you want to look at it. So what makes them three special? Oh, wait. It might not be those three that are special. He just got the green light to shoot at everyone else. And initially, because of how he was treating Melissa Ford, I didn't think he had that green light with her. But then he started to turn up extra spicy on Melissa, to the point where we no longer see her on the pod. And I just saw a recent interview that she did prior to the one she released on her own pod. I'm gonna have to make a video on that, because the comment section on that video let me know a lot of things happened in that interview that, yeah, we're gonna have to speak on that later. But yeah, Melissa's gone. So Mark got the green light to shoot at her, and he's persistently shooting at Imani and Queen's Flip. Why is that? It's not because he views them as beneath him. And that's clear because Mark and Imani have done shit outside the pod together. Flip and Mark is a different story. They really might not rock with each other. But if you've been given the green light by your boss, why hold back? And the reason I'm even saying this is because just recently, Joe told Imani and Flip to sit their happy ass down from the show, but then invited them back up to the actual place where they record the show, which is the Joe spot, to get food from Kino. And I remember this because Joe said this. He said he was talking to Flip, and he told Flip, I sent a text to you and Imani. Come up here and get some food. Now, I just spoke on my last video on why I think he's shooting at Imani, but somebody made a very pertinent point in the comment section. They were like, hey, yo, Elevation, you brought it up, but I came to the conclusion that Flip is trying to play the buddy route with, Joe is trying to play the buddy route with Flip now because he sees that Flip is treating this like a job finally. And that's the thing that nobody wants to speak on. They said Flip has too many outbursts. He's rambunctious. He sings songs with his outbursts too much. He talks when nobody's trying to hear what he has to say. So, okay, I'll talk way less. On today's episode, I didn't even know Flip was there half the time until he spoke to Zaire trying to call him out. Like, oh shit, Flip is here. He's sitting in the main seat right next to Joe. And that's another debacle we have to get on. How come that other couch hasn't shown up for the Newark boys yet? But anyway. Oh. So Flip is working now, but not to the way that you prefer, which is why you keep letting him get his fourth wall breaks off, which is why you keep letting people pester him on the pod because you know he's going to react to said things. It's the same thing that he does with Ish when he brings up competitive shit with Ish, and it could be anything. He knows that's going to get Ish animated and it's going to get him to open up more. This is what he's doing to Flip by having everybody in their direction or in his vicinity shoot at Flip. The only person that's shooting at Flip to where I think is actually personal is Parks. And I already spoke on that. I think it's because of how he's treating Ian, not because of what he's doing to Joe. So if Mark's been given the green light, what is another thing that is making me come to this conclusion? Oh, and this is the kicker, guys. Mark is making Flip feel like an idiot currently.
We were just watching a new one.
Demotion, quote unquote.
I'm about to put it back on.
But what's one thing
Or
that
you talking about
everyone
Derry?
up there outside of Ish and Ice do? And these are the main co-hosts, Mark, Mona, and Flip now. They rotate days. Even Mark himself doesn't show up every single pod. But he has Flip thinking that something is wrong or he's been demoted because now they're working the same. And one thing that Flip keeps saying that is sticking out to me like a sore thumb that I know is hitting home with them too.
Yeah, I'm caught up on Derry.
I might work as much as y'all, but I'm still getting paid as if I'm working 2 days. Why do you think Mark is trying to get Flip to believe that he's been demoted? It's not because he doesn't like Flip. That might be partially true.
They said she's walking around with her
Flip,
orange.
if you're paying attention to this video, the next time you see Mark, ask him why he doesn't shoot at Parks, Ish, and Ice. And then his answer will give me the answer that I need going forward. This is an inside job, Flip. Imani, possibly. Once again, Imani is for different reasons because he's starting to grow on his own now. And Joe's not going to like that, especially once Imani gets to a different level that Joe never thought he would reach. A lot of things are happening through Mark. One thing Mark said whenever Joe said that I told him that Mark was trying to take over the show, and Mark was like, it's not true. I think Mark's telling the truth. And he said that with certainty because he's following the rules Joe has implemented to him. I remember very early on when Mark came on the show, he was telling us that him and Joe were talking about what needed to be done. And initially it started with trying to establish an actual B mic. But what other conversations do you think were had behind the scenes to where Mark was talking spicy the way he was to them when he first came on? I'm going to have to start thinking deeper into the movements that Joe is making. Because even, let's be clear, even if he's not demoting Flip or telling Mark to shoot at them, he is absolutely getting the co-hosts to turn against each other as if they're fighting for a position. And in my mind, this position doesn't exist. This right-hand man or second in command to Joe doesn't exist. But if you give them the illusion that it does, and here's another kicker. I don't think Joe has an IP ready for this Thursday edition of the show that he's talking about. I don't think there's an idea at all in his head. But How do I get the people that work for me amped up even more, especially now that I have leaked this number? This is how he's going to play that into his favor. And they know that I make somewhere from 15 to 20 million annually, and they're getting whatever it is that they're receiving. How do I incentivize them to give me more effort without technically raising their check? Oh, you give them the thought that there's a possibility that they can receive more pay by adding another show. And we see Podwise is going to be in a heavy hiatus because, let's be clear, Joe is stringing Sade along as far as a marriage is concerned. And now I'm starting to believe Ice is doing the same thing. As dumb as we make Ice seem, Ice sees what he wants. And he
another
got
man
it.
say that?
But if he ties himself down to her in that manner, that's when shit changes for Ice. We can live together because you're beautiful and I want that in-house, but I'm not going to tie myself down to you. So these Podwives episodes are going to take a little bit longer to come back out. I thought it was because of Jules, but I don't think that's the real reason. So I'm going to incentivize y'all with coming out with another show. Y'all give me your best foot forward. Y'all give me your best effort because y'all don't know who's going to be on this show. There's a reason why I haven't said so-and-so is going to be on the show, so-and-so is going to be on this show, or this show is going to be about this. Joe is playing a very dangerous game because let's hope everything I said in this video is pure speculation. But if they feel that there's any credence to this and they start acting accordingly, shit's gonna get real sour. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I have a lot of shit to get off my chest. And the way I've been approaching this content creation has been like, well, I gotta wait for something to happen on the show. We're at the point now to where if we have thoughts and it ties into the show, we can just speak on it. So I'm going to start doing that for it. So forgive me if y'all start seeing 4 or 5 videos daily dropping. Y'all see 2 or 3 videos on the Patreon daily dropping. But I got a lot of things to get off my chest. And I got the platform to divulge all my thoughts. So we're just going to get it off. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rocking. And if you don't, get to know because we're going to keep this thing moving forward. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for call.
I was pretty floored by her comments about your Instagram. I thought that was, I was pretty floored by her comments about your Instagram. I thought that was shocking and quite rude.
It was very rude. I don't think that that's a discussion that you have at the table. And I definitely don't think it's something that you say to someone who just presented you with a host gift as a thank you for bringing them on the trip. So it was unfortunate. I thought it lacked tact, a little bit lowbrow, a little bit geriatric Regina George, but we're moving on.
I was pretty floored by her comments. And what was your reaction to seeing Wendy say that you're living in misery? Are you living in misery here today at BravoCon?
I have the happiest life. I mean, my husband is right over there supporting me. I have 2 beautiful children, a thriving business. I am the picture of happiness. I think that Wendy was just projecting, actually, because who's living in misery?
It's Wendy. And what was your reaction to seeing Wendy?
Angel is real nice and nasty. Watch your help is live main stage. Producer talk to getting Maryland Tokyo Tony. This is a lie. From the pits of hell. People just be saying anything.
It was 150. I just didn't understand it. I didn't see the vision. You didn't see the vision. It was 150 150 years old. It was vintage.
It looked.
Well, I do have to say that Bronwyn, right now, I love your costume. And it's fashion.
Brittany,
It's couture. It's couture.
Brittany, baby, I'm so glad I made you relevant, giving you that little joke. And eat it as much as you can. Every time I see Brittany, I have a new couture, but she's got the same old tired read.
I just didn't understand it. I didn't see the vision.
You didn't see the vision. It was 150 years old. It was vintage.
It looked.
Well, I do have to say that Bronwyn, right now, I love your costume. And it's fashion.
Brittany,
it's couture. It's couture.
Brittany, baby, I'm so glad I made you relevant, giving you that little joke. And eat it as much as you can. Every time I see Brittany, I have a new couture, but she's got the same old tie.
She was way too DMV. Oh wow, Angel. Wendy need not to say nothing about nobody. Right. She's too much of a read. The job to talk about Offset trying to claim yes. Oh, but we can play it again, Shelves. Your girl crying on the internet. One thing white people are going to do is adopt our vernacular. What the hell does Brown have on? Exactly. She looks like she looks foolish. This just because it's couture and Christian serial made it doesn't mean you don't look stupid. That looks a damn mess. Oh, they're saying this is what it is. Well, it looks nice on the runway.
Brittany, baby, I'm so glad I made you relevant, giving you that little joke. And eat it as much as you can. Every time I see Brittany, I have a new couture, but she's got the same old tired read. Brittany, baby, I'm so glad.
Mary, Derry, and Angie. Mary always have her hands covered. You ever notice that? Chanel Ayan and Sheena Shea.
Bravo's got that special magic, it will fill you with surprise. The wonder and the spectacle, you won't believe your eyes. From diagnosing gout dick as a medical condition to buying coffee makers for a Asian mortician. Bravo's got that special magic, that mystery in the air. What seems like Lego plastic is just Zach Wickham's hair. Now watch my fingers closely. Wait, what's that behind your ear? Just be aware, no spell will make Slate Smiley disappear. With quotes like incantations, you'll repeat them till you're blue. Like,
I made it nice.
And
Guys, it's in the pool.
In times of hardship, say the magic words.
But still I ride.
And now my favorite volunteer, 265 days a year. Please welcome my lovely assistant, Portia Williams.
All right, dude.
And my assistant's assistant, Sheena Shea. Bravo's got that special magic. We kick things up a notch. So many details you won't even catch them all first watch. So gather round, pull up a chair. There's hot pastrami soup to share. Charter guests who don't leave tips. Cringy texts about freckled lips. We know you'll be impressed. This grandma's scarf belongs to West. So sit back and buckle in. It's time for Bravo Magic to begin.
That was cute. That was really cute. The Bravos. Look at Mary, looking like little Kim. Oh, that's Phaedra. Ciao. Whitney looks like an adult today. I'm tired of this unicorn. Who's this girl with the silver? Are these new people? Okay, Lisa. So, all the time makes mistakes. It's swallowing her. Still not cute. I wonder if she's vitiligo. Mary's son just got arrested again for the second time in a few days. He was at BravoCon. He was there. Did y'all hear Dr. Heavenly? They asked her something. I think Toya said she wasn't polished enough to be a politician. Yes, I think I have it on Instagram. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I saw something so sad. Here it is.
Had some not so interesting statements about you running and that she felt like you weren't polished. And a lot of the comments did not agree with her. They felt that as a Black woman, kind of set our community back.
Oh, thank you. Listen, first and foremost, I just hate that I did not educate Toya on that she's not even in my district. She cannot vote. conversation. She does not know what a state representative does. She damn sure doesn't know what a congressperson does. But let me talk to you about why I'm running. I'm running because I'm the child with no windows. You remember that episode? I grew up on government assistance. I watched my mom work really hard, and I see burns on her arms when she worked in the laundry, right? Until she could get free child care so she could go back to school, right? My dad, disabled veteran, 100% disabled, died with Agent Orange. I am a two-time HBCU graduate, Meharry Medical College and FAMU, right? And they're stripping away the loans and the funding for HBCUs. My son was arrested. He came home safely, but so many of our boys don't. And that's why I'm running for Congress, because in my district, where she said that she would never live in and that she was above my district, they don't have a voice. So many people don't have a voice. And I'm going to be that voice. I'm going to use my platform to be a voice that's unvoiced, unapologetic, and unafraid to speak up and speak out for my people. And that's why I'm running. But I don't think Toya gets that. We're making some things happen. Thank you for that.
We had some conversations with Toya, and she had some not so interesting statements about you running and that she felt you weren't polished. And a lot of comments did not agree with her. They felt that as a Black woman, kind of set our community back.
Oh, thank you. Listen, first and foremost, I just hate that I did not educate Toya on that she's not even in my district. She cannot.
First of all, we need people like Heavenly in Congress. The way these white men are just running amok and just doing what they want to do for their people, we need some people to fight for us. So bring it on. Let Heavenly. What's wrong? Stop. Toya, shut up. Seriously. I love Andy's suit though. Right here. This glitter suit. Love it. Camille. Andy look like he is having a ball. Kathy don't look like she know what day it is. Look at her. Why is Denise Richards there? All right, Lisa. They be hating on you, Lisa. Jimmy don't give a fuck about this sign. I feel bold. Y'all be hating. Y'all can't take Lisa. Kathy seems like she's always on Quaaludes. Tina, shut up. What y'all want to watch? Let's see. What's on YouTube? Queen's Flip and Joe fighting again. We can't watch anything Bravo unless we switch to Twitch. Let's see. Any of my favorite content creators make any new videos? Let's switch your visa. This is interesting. Something about Wendy Williams. Y'all want to see this? Wendy Williams finally comes out, reveals who paid to end her.
Want the fastest working GLP-1 for half the price? RHOP.
Woo! Baby! I need y'all to put up a chair because God is good. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I don't know about y'all, but my God I serve. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Woo! Y'all thought Wendy Y'all thought Wendy Williams was going to be count. It was a lie, y'all. Honey, I need y'all to pull up a chair because I got a video. Everybody and they mama need to see this video, okay? I tell y'all one thing, Wendy Williams is a living.
Somebody called the Messy Sweet Sock, but she used to be called Gossip Girl, and she is a he. And it was a big thing about her coming out because she used to have an avatar like Gabor, and everybody thought it was a girl, but it's a trans girl. But I just want to hear what she's talking about Wendy.
Testimony. I said you.
What is all this on her forehead, though? Is this a wig?
Better shout. You better shout. Let me.
Hold on. I need y'all to see this. Yes, Gigi. I watch them all the time. That's a man. He was cute. Yeah.
Tell y'all.
But is this a wig?
Because the way my spirit been.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Or is that just bad makeup?
Taken since this Wendy Williams update, y'all. No, ma'am. Something ain't right. I said something ain't right. Cause I told y'all. I told you and you and you. I told y'all when the world was laughing at Wendy. Woo! When the internet was clowning Wendy. When folks said, oh, she's kind of crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. I said, baby, something is off. This ain't no regular breakdown, y'all. This was a takedown, y'all. A takedown. They trying to take her down. And now that the truth is slipping out like a wig on a windy day. Woo! I don't know about y'all, but I wear a lot of wigs. And when I don't have my glue, this wig will blow off on a windy day. Honey, that's how this truth is hitting us. It's blowing off like a wig on a windy day, y'all. The doctor, honey, just came out and said, Wendy Williams, woo, does not have the frontal temporal dementia. I don't know about y'all, but they told me that dementia is an illness or a disease that do not improve. Okay? Woo! Won't God do it? Took it away. Woo, y'all not talking about enough for me. Y'all not talking about it enough for me. Y'all not praising his name enough for me. But honey, let me tell y'all something. The same condition they used to lock her down, shut her up, take her coins, and put strangers over her life. Okay? And baby, I am fed up. And since, listen, I will be y'all mouthpiece because I got to say something about this, y'all. Now, let's get the likes up, and I got a video I want y'all to react to, okay? Because, baby, y'all are done playing. Look. Oh, my goodness. Sabrina needs to take her ass to jail. And I believe the judge, too, and the doctors while you're at it. The lady with the clipboard while you're at it. Everybody who touched that paperwork needs to go to jail while you're at it. And matter of fact, Wells Fargo better get their days, honey. Count your days, Wells Fargo. Woo! I'm not playing about this, y'all. Okay? Who falsified the medical documents? That's what I want to know. That is who I want to see in handcuffs, y'all. Woo! Because how do you misdiagnose a whole legend, an icon? How do you do that? A whole woman with millions, a whole woman with a family. Do you know how many years they took from this woman? Okay? Man, when I tell you that they try to control her estate, honey, that ain't no damn guardianship they calling. Woo, honey, I am too mad. And yes, I'm saying it. I'm saying it loud. And I want the William people to hear me, honey. Okay? This was a plot to take her money and destroy her. Do you hear what I'm saying? Just like they did Michael Jackson. But y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Somebody was drugging her. Okay, allegedly. Somebody was drugging her. Something was in that goddamn tea. Yeah, they was stirring that motherfucking tea. And I always felt it, y'all. Baby.
Me
baby,
too.
Wendy fainted on that stage. So y'all remember that? Halloween. Oh, girl. She fainted on stage dressed as a Statue of Liberty. And I said, I always believed there was something in that goddamn cup. And honestly, I'm not going to argue with y'all because how she go from a talk show titan to she doesn't even know her god darn name. I said god darn name. Whoo! Never mind, honey. She don't have dementia. Hello. Something or someone pushed Wendy over the edge. Whoo! Honey, and I got something else to say. They took a lot of her money and she need all that back right now. She need all that back. We want it all back. Everything you stole from her, we want it back. Give her money. I don't play about Wendy coins, honey, okay? Woo! People only cared because she had money. If she was broke, nobody would have found out and try to be in the field looking for her guardianship. Because let's keep it real, y'all. Can we keep it all the way real at the messy, sweet spot? Okay? Ain't nobody running up behind broke aunties snatching the rights away. I said again, ain't nobody running up behind broke aunties snatching their rights away. But Wendy, honey, her money hit different. Her legacy hit different. Her independence hit different. And they wanted to control her, honey. And the one that got the internet heated, honey, let me tell you. You mean to tell me this? Wendy got a grown son, a sister who's a lawyer, nieces, cousins, family, friends, and y'all all picked a stranger named Sabrina? Ooh, girl, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Honey, why didn't her sister file? That's what I want to know. Why didn't her son get the right to help her? Why was strangers allowed to take over Wendy, but Bruce Willis' family was allowed to handle him? And baby, whoo, let me tell y'all, why do white celebrities, and I don't got nothing against nobody, y'all. I don't got nothing. I love everybody. I promise y'all, I love white, black, yellow, green, yellow. I don't give a damn. I love everybody. But why do the white celebrities get compassion? Huh? But our legends get guardianship. Explain that shit to me, y'all. Okay? Oh my God. She told the truth about Diddy. Now look what happened. Diddy and Jay-Z, I believe it. I can't prove it, but they behind this shit. They got something to do with it. They hands in it.
Oh no, I have to watch it.
What they did to Kanye, yes. Ooh, Kanye West. Can't even say the nigga name.
Her name is
Kanye
Gigi.
West. They silence anybody who knows too much, y'all. Come on now. Oh my God, y'all. This gives slave vibes. How can they own a person? Do you hear what I'm saying? I want investigate all past guardianship cases. Open it up, because this happens every day to Black people without money. Baby, this is a real message. Wendy is famous, but she's not the only one being trapped, drugged, misdiagnosed, and taken advantage of. Some of y'all said, honey, and I repeat, my family tried to steal from my grandma. My auntie was put in guardianship for no reason. Listen, people are evil when money is involved, and I don't care what nobody say. I believe her ex-husband got something to do with it too. Kevin, I'm calling your name, bruh. Okay, honey, this right here is bigger than Wendy. This is spiritual. This is systematic. This is warfare, y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me today because you don't want to fight. Okay? Now, honey, I miss her so much. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. We need her back, y'all. Wendy forever. The world needs Wendy Williams back. Give her money back and give her freedom back. She is the real queen of daytime. And it's not Oprah, it's Wendy. Okay? Nobody does messy like Wendy. Nobody does like shade like Wendy. Nobody tells a storytelling like Wendy. She is the auntie of all hot topics. The mother of media chaos, the queen of daytime TV. And she deserves the comeback she deserves, okay? Woo! Honey, I hope everybody who lied on Wendy Williams get everything they deserve. And I hope she gets everything she deserves right back. That wasn't dementia. That wasn't confusion. That was a setup, a money grab, a legal trap, and a spiritual attack. But guess what? Wendy is waking up, baby. And this girl, the girls who plotted on they shaking. Yeah, they shaking now, baby. They shaking now, baby. They shaking because they thought they buried her, but she was a seed. She was a seed, and she's growing back, baby. I need everybody to leave a comment. Everybody leave a like. Everybody share this video. And tell me exactly who you think should go to jail first. The guardian, the doctor, the judge, the Wells Fargo, or just all of them. Watch this video with me, y'all. Come on now.
According to a new report, Wendy Williams does not have frontotemporal dementia.
It looks like Wendy is finally getting out of her messy guardianship after new test results revealed that she was intentionally misdiagnosed with a bunch of mental illnesses she doesn't have. What's worse is that the same team that was appointed to her by the court is the one allegedly behind this misdiagnosis. Wendy has been screaming at us for months, telling everyone that she isn't crazy, but no one was listening to her. Nicki Minaj even stepped in to spill the tea about what they were doing to Wendy, but no one took her seriously. Apparently, Nicki did this because she is next in line to be misdiagnosed and thrown into a conservatorship. But as usual, folks are going to ignore her just like they did Wendy till it's too late. This entire mess went down a couple of days ago when TMZ reported that Wendy underwent a series of neurological tests by an unnamed top neurologist in New York, and he concluded that Wendy didn't have the condition that has kept her in a guardianship for years. Mind you, they've thrown this woman in multiple mental health facilities, canceled her TV show, kept her from her family, and shoved drugs down her throat over this illness, only for it to turn out she didn't even have the illness to begin with. This is some wicked work, and from what Wendy is saying, it wasn't a mistake. It was a deliberate attempt from Wells Fargo to hoard her money and do as they please with it. Wells Fargo was the one who started this mess when they pushed for her to have a court-appointed guardian because she was incapable of managing her own financial affairs and at risk of exploitation. She was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia, and from this point on, it was up. What's even more shady about the whole thing is that just because Wendy's legal guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, took over, there were reports that Wendy was getting better. better. So how did she go from that to suddenly having all these illnesses right when Sabrina stepped in? Even Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., called out the BS when he commented this under a post the Shade Room made about Wendy's diagnosis. He also said Wendy's doctor told them that Wendy's dementia was alcohol-induced, but for some reason, her team was still allowing her to have a lot of alcohol. They also cut all ties with her family, meaning her family didn't know where she was or what was being done to her.
I feel like the Guardian has not done a good job of protecting my mom.
Wendy has since tried so many times to get out of the guardianship, but they are not letting up. She even had a couple of independent evaluations done to determine that she didn't have the illnesses that she was being labeled with, but they still insisted that she did. Mind you, according to experts, people with frontotemporal dementia only get worse after their diagnosis. But Wendy has exhibited remarkable neurological resilience since she became clean and sober 3 years ago. TMZ claims that Wendy's legal team will file legal docs with the court in the next 2 weeks, paving the way for a hearing where they will ask the judge to terminate the guardianship. If the judge digs in and refuses to end the guardianship, powerhouse lawyer Joe Tacopina will then demand a jury trial and ask jurors to free Wendy. When Wendy initially got sucked into this guardianship, the #1 suspect on everyone's list was Diddy, because he and Wendy have a long history, and anyone who has been keeping up with them knows that Diddy has been wanting to destroy Wendy for the longest time. Wendy accused him of receiving an oral from a man. She said someone had emailed her photos of Diddy during his vacation in Mexico, and in those photos, another man was doing the you-know-what to him.
Wendy Williams, she got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy. So if you don't mind, give me the story from your point of view, and what was in the picture?
We were in Cancun. For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. Some girls that was taking pictures. They took that picture and emailed it back to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams said she had him in a compromising position and like it was gay, something like that. She was going to put it out. Wendy had shown people that email. Puff told Hot 97 if they didn't get rid of her before he got back in New York, that they was not going to get any music from any of his friends, any of the record labels executives that was cool with him. Everybody was going to boycott their station. We was out in LA for about 3 days before we landed back in New York. Wendy Williams was in the radio station in Philly. He was fired.
We come from a very homosexual era of hip hop as well. There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career. And it's all coming full circle now. So.
And remember the time then 19-year-old Shine took the fall for Diddy for that club shooting incident? Wendy was the one who found the circumstances suspicious and called for it to be properly investigated. She even questioned the whole thing, claiming that Diddy and J-Lo were hiding something. She was also one of the only people to call out Diddy and Cassie's relationship way before Cassie even left him.
He ran out of the club so fast and got into the waiting SUV. It wasn't until he got into the truck that he realized that he left Jennifer behind, along with his bodyguard, Anthony Wolf. He just like ran. Forget it. That's a true sign of an itch bag, by the way. Leaving his woman. I thought it was an unpay. Well, eventually, Jennifer and Wolf made their way to the SUV without Puffy. Right. They ran 11 lights to elude the cops. Supposedly it was Puffy, although people are saying they saw a female hand tossing the window. And then when the cops stopped them, they found a second, of course, in the car. Right. All 4 of the occupants, the driver, the bodyguard, Puffy and Jennifer, were handcuffed and taken down to the precinct. And eventually, Puffy and his bodyguard, Wolf, were overheard talking about their plot to bribe the driver to take the rap for the... And Puffy was overheard saying, and I quote, because the prosecutor said this, "I can't go to jail. I'm Puff Daddy."
He was arrested with a deadly weapon. And
Puffy wants Cassie back. Oh, it's been all over social media. Puffy posted a picture of Michael Jackson's song, "Lady in My Life," and wrote, "If anyone sees Cassie this weekend, please tell her to listen to this song 100 times. I suggest don't use social media, though, to reach out. I think this is a grand overture from Puffy. I don't believe he really wants her back. I believe he probably treated her at some particular point like a possession.
like a possession. And if you really care, then you'd reach out privately, not publicly.
Y'all had bad blood for a while.
Real bad.
Real bad blood.
The worst blood.
The worst blood. You almost wanted to run you out of New York at one point, right? Well, not run, like push you out of New York. Oh, he had you ran out. You give him full credit for that? Okay, cool. He had you ran out of New York.
Things got so bad that Diddy even threatened her then 16-year-old son. So what happened was, Wendy invited Diddy for an interview. During the interview, he randomly brought up her son in their conversation, which made Wendy visibly nervous because she knew there was a reason he brought her son up. A lot of people feel like he did this to warn her to stay out of his business, or he was going to hurt him.
As the mother of a now 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Who I met backstage,
He did?
He's great young.
Thank you. You represent a lot.
Now, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, she might be a lot of things, but a liar isn't one of them. And it looks like people are finally realizing that. You see, because of Wendy and Diddy's relationship, people were convinced that Diddy was the only one responsible. But according to Nicki's recent claims, Jay-Z and Roc Nation also had a hand in Wendy's problems, and they are now trying to do the same thing to her. A few days ago, she got into it with Charlemagne over an interview he did with Gucci Mane and Keisha, and in response to the interview, she accused Roc Nation of using Charlemagne to get Wendy in that guardianship. Charlemagne the fraud is Jay-Z friend and business associate, using heart radio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Tasha K also stepped into the chat, and she gave us more details about what Nicki was talking about. Tasha said Roc Nation has allegedly been plotting to get Nicki in a guardianship too, just like Wendy. But the only thing that is stopping them from being able to do that is her husband, Kenneth Petty. Since she's married to Ken, even if they succeed in getting doctors to diagnose her with mental health issues she doesn't have, all her money will automatically go to Ken since he's her husband. And if you take a look at all the celebrities who were thrown into a conservatorship, none of them were married. Britney wasn't married, and Wendy was divorced by the time Wells Fargo gave her a guardian. If they were married, it would have been much harder for her to be put in a guardianship.
This is not something that is like a conspiracy theory. This actually happens. But if they're able to separate Nicki and Kenny, that makes Nicki vulnerable because your husband is your power of attorney. Your husband is your signator on all of your accounts in the event anything goes wrong. Michael wasn't married. Britney Spears was married, but of course they control all of that. And so the mere fact that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all of this stuff. And then Kenny's now here. She trusts Kenny. Of course, they've known each other since they were kids. Their families know each other. And so Kenny is just in the way. And so what do? You create narratives to try to separate, because if you separate, then you can divide and conquer. And so that's what it's about. She's going into her latter years and, there's a lot of money on the line and she's worth a lot, but Kenny is in the way. And so, look at what they're doing to Wendy Williams. Had Wendy would have still been with Kelvin, they wouldn't have been able to put her under a conservatorship because she has a husband. So, and like I said, there was only one that was accused of stealing. We're going to leave it at that. Okay?
Y'all gonna stop twisting my damn words. Nicki Minaj ain't got no schizophrenia. They tried to 5150 Kanye for being bipolar. It's a mood disorder. Then turned around and attempted to seize his assets just because he was talking his ish. Meanwhile, Wendy Williams is sitting in a luxury hospital suite while her lawyers spend her money. Michael Jackson's gone, and Britney Spears had to flee the US to Mexico just to feel free after years under that conservatorship. What part don't y'all understand? This is a systemic industry takedown meant to make her look incapable of managing her own money. And let's be clear, Kenny, the husband, is in the way. All this started after she tweeted about that damn COVID vaccine. It's now being speculated that these reports about Wendy being misdiagnosed isn't a coincidence like the industry wants us to believe. Allegedly, they had to put her in that guardianship while Diddy's trial was actively happening, so she wouldn't testify in court about what she went through in his hands. But now that the trial is over, she isn't a threat anymore, so they can let her out. And honestly, this checks out because Wendy had multiple independent tests done to prove she wasn't sick, and none of them were taken seriously. But right when Diddy's trial ended, a test was done, and now they actually decided to take her seriously? And let's not forget how they are now labeling Nicki Minaj crazy, just when rumors started going around about Jay-Z being next in line after Diddy. These people are playing in our face, and it's beginning to get harder and harder to ignore. As usual, people had their own opinions. This person who said, Wendy's family should sue the doctor that misdiagnosed her with dementia. That misdiagnosis is the cause that led to a myriad of bad events that impacted Wendy's life. Another person said, they sold Wendy's condo, gave away her beloved pet, got rid of thousands of dollars of furniture, clothing, and personal effects. Wendy self-admitted stints in rehab for substance use. Bottom line, free Wendy. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Wendy finally getting out of her guardianship? And do you think Nicki Minaj is really the next to be put in a guardianship? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I do.
I am so triggered.
What happened? What happened to Gigi? That was the end of the video?
Woo! Baby! I need y'all to
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
And Britney Spears had to flee the US to Mexico. Forget how they are now labeling Nicki Minaj crazy, just when rumors started going around about Jay-Z being next in line after Diddy.
Let's see. This is the page, Amy. The messy sweet spot. Beyonce. We're not doing Beyonce. Tawanda crying that the Tamar takes 50K home back. Is this true? Y'all want to see the Tawanda thing? The Wendy Williams issue and Diddy trial. That was the end of that video. It just ended. But this Gigi is funny. Y'all want to see the one about Tawanda? Or do y'all want to go on Twitch? Oh, Potomac is about to start. We should switch to Twitch. Y'all ready to do that? What y'all want to do? What y'all niggas want? Look at my spinach. Y'all ready to switch to Potomac? We have about 15 minutes. This is about 20. Let's see what Tawanda talk about.
Woo! Party crashers, I need y'all to gather around, okay? Because this right here is exactly why your grandma told you, don't you lend no money. Don't you lend nobody no money unless you can afford to never see that money again. Tawanda Braxton out here crying in y'all homeless storyline, talking about Tamar took her house and her $50,000. Baby, that ain't your house, girl. That's Tamar's down payment with your name on it, honey. And the more this story comes out, y'all, the more it smells like a scam, a snake, and a spiritual payback all mixed up together. I'm telling you right now, y'all, if you look, if what we hearing is true, Tawanda don't need no storyline, y'all. She need a lawyer and she need deliverance service. Woo! Tracy told us. Tracy told us. What did Tracy say? She said Tawanda is a snake, y'all. Let's start where the truth always been. Tracy, didn't Tracy tell us years ago that Tawanda, you a snake? You're a snake, Tawanda. You're a snake. And look at this mess now, y'all. Every time you turn around, Some new story about Tawanda and missing money. I believe Tracy with my whole chest, y'all. Tawanda been moving funny. I never liked it. I never trusted it. I truly believe all those sisters didn't help Tawanda. Gave her money, gave her jobs, gave her opportunities, and gave her cars. And what did she do with it, honey? File bankruptcy on them, steal from them, lie on them, and turn around and play victim. That's not a sister, y'all. That's a con artist with relatives. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all, I got this video. I need y'all to check this video out. Y'all know I need y'all to get these likes up, and I need y'all to share my shit. But Tamar, honey, Tamar is the new Tracy. The whipping girl. Yeah, I peeped that pattern. First, they dogged out Tracy. Now they doing the exact same thing to who? Tamar. Yeah, Tamar is the new Tracy, the black sheep, the scapegoat,
Child,
the one the
I
family
used to wonder
dump
one
all
shit.
they shit on so they don't have to look in the damn mirror. They treated Tracy like trash, y'all. They called her bitter. They called her angry. Made her feel like the outsider in her own
The
damn
wannabe,
family.
remember?
Woo!
They called her the
Man,
wannabe.
and now they doing that same shit to Tamar, calling her lazy, dismissing her feelings, acting like she lying, ganging up on her when she's telling the truth, okay? That's emotional abuse, y'all. That is spiritual abuse, y'all. That is a generational cruelty. No wonder Tamar had a goddamn mental breakdown. Family betrayal hurts worse than any strangers could. Honey, I believe Tamar because the math ain't mathing. Now let's talk about this 50,000 situation. 50,000 situation. Baby, I believe Tamar. She been speaking facts. I don't care how loud she is, y'all. I don't give a damn. I don't care how loud she is. I don't care how dramatic she is. Listen, how spoiled she acts, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. That girl don't lie on money. Because I'm sorry, y'all. Who the hell just gives their sister $50,000? Be serious, Tawanda. This ain't not $50,000. This not $500. This not
I
even
don't want to read
$5,000.
the
It's
Dina.
$50,000. If it wasn't really a gift, why is Tamar listed in your damn bankruptcy as a creditor? You don't list gifts in bankruptcy, baby. You list in debts. So clearly, sis knew that was a loan. She knew it was money she was supposed to give back. She just didn't pretend to repay it, honey. Okay? She just didn't intend to pay it. That's all it was. She had no intentions in repaying that money. That's how users move. That's how snakes slither, honey, okay? The 35K, 50K scam energy. Let me tell y'all what it sound like happened. The lender probably only needed $35,000. Tawanda turned around and asked Tamar for $50,000. So where the extra $15,000 go? Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna pause this. I gotta drop YouTube from out of here. I'm gonna put the link to Twitter and Twitch up. I had to drop YouTube so we don't get a copyright, but we can come back if you want, or we can watch Derry. It's up to y'all. Y'all couldn't imagine being betrayed by your own family. I have 8 siblings in adulthood. I've never been betrayed by any of them. I don't get it. Shit, I know how it feels to be on the outs with your sibling, let alone betrayal. And I always knew Tawanda wasn't right because her face is always, and she was always like plotting up against Tamar. If you ask me, she always like with Tamar. It was always like she would be real stank to Tamar, and the way they would treat Tracy, they would dog her out. But then like in private, like Tawanda would go and talk to her and smooth things over. She always moved like a snake to me, always. Yeah, Potomac. We're gonna watch Potomac, but I had to drop YouTube off of here. But let me put the links for Twitter. We can watch on Twitter and Twitch. All right, let's see. Profile live. Okay, so here is the, let me see, share, copy link. All right, this is the Twitter. That's Twitter right there. Twitch, I gotta add Twitch. Let me add Twitch to the stream real quick. Then I'll share it. Let me drop the GB sides. Remove. Let me add Twitch. All right, now let me go on Twitch. It says I'm live, but I don't see anything. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. All right, so Command C, Command V, that's Twitch. All right, I'm going to drop, hey Lexi, I'm going to drop YouTube. Hey Malaya, okay. If you're not over there, get over there. We're going to watch Housewives together. Let me add it. Is it 8 o'clock yet? All right, let's do live TV. Okay. We'll watch that. Now let me drop YouTube.